I was waiting for someone to break. Oh man, what a day! Today's just been nonstop. Like, I should have worn that shirt today. I don't know if you guys remember that shirt I had. It says "Swamp Ass" because
Jesus.
Wow, way to kick off the show.
I know, but
I like that meme. I don't know if you ever watched that meme, the little short where someone will be talking and it just pans over to some guy saying, "Did you wash your ass today?"
Oh, I gotta get that clip now. Oh, it's too late. I got it. That's good. That's good. Did you watch it? But yeah, man. Today's August 6th. August, man. Like when I was writing down, like, I don't know if you got, like, I was writing down the date. I was like, wait, 8? Like 4 more months till December? What the?
Crazy.
It's good because I hate the summer. Let's get it over with.
I don't know. East Coast summer.
You guys hate the summer. Imagine having to work outside as a welder.
My hat's off to you because I can never do that.
Yeah, but it's been a hot one over here, and it's like gonna rain like crazy this week too. Like some hurricanes coming up, and just
You should cool everything down though.
something like that. But yeah, man, like been a pretty crazy day, but I'm really looking forward to this topic for today because the struggle is real. Episode 152. Mr. Free Shipping, man, how's your day? How's your weekend been?
Today's been good. Weekend's good. Just got back from the gym. Picked up my boy a little earlier. So I could have that underneath my belt. I didn't help out. You gotta do that for like, you got kids. You gotta do some extra stuff.
You gotta record it all, so when you're old and frail, just remind them like remember.
Hey, my kids will know.
My kids will. Cool, man. Yeah, anything crazy you do over the weekend?
I went hiking. I took like a nice little hike and took my son with me. Like a waterfall, so some people got in the water, some people didn't. But I was the only black guy who was in that water. I had to make sure I was there. Underneath the waterfall and everything. So it was cool.
Which one did you go to? Which I went through some trails around there.
It was in like in LA. I don't know the name of the trail.
Was it Three Sisters? Because like not all of them have waterfall. Three Sisters has waterfall.
Sounds like a good trail.
Nah.
It was not like a long hike, in my opinion. It's one of the trails that you have like hike upstream, and then you have to keep crossing the water and stuff like that. So it can be real deep, or like, you know what I mean, hard to get the time of year, but it wasn't that bad.
Gotcha. Sounds good, man. Well, thanks for joining in today. And Star Wars addict Jeff, man, how you been, man?
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, been good. I actually enjoyed some nature this weekend too. So I went camping with the family for a couple days. So it was good. It was good to get away. But thanks for having me back. Always fun to hang out with you guys. So.
Yeah, man. Really quick story with your. So I got Jeff this. What's the character called again?
Oh, Grievous.
Grievous.
Nomad Grievous, yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm going up to the counter, the lady, like, it's in the regular art box, right? She goes like, "Hey, so would you like the shipper box with it?" I was like, "Only if it's the original." And she's like, "Oh, you must be a collector." And I was like, "Yeah, something like that, Yeah. She was like, "Well, I got a cool one for you," because like, she went to the back and grabbed it with the original shipper and everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, you're like a lifesaver. This is it's worthless without the brown box." And she goes like, yeah, you must be a collector. So I got you a special one, blah, blah, blah. But like, I was like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. Thank you so much. And then she gave me the pin. And I was like, oh crap, I don't think Jeff's going to want me to open the box. But that's why I asked. I was like, I got to open the box. And put that
well, what was interesting too is, so it came in, right? And so I'm opening it up, and I've never received anything like this from them, but I got the one that she gave you was an artist proof.
Yeah. So, that's cool, right? Like,
even cooler, yeah. So I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, great to have you back, and glad you got out and hiked some too. Got outdoors.
I like your shirt, man.
Yeah.
Born to Hunt. It's like a spoof off of Born to Kill from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oops. Warrior.
Jeff just wants to show off the guns at that
I know,
point.
right?
Yeah, well,
calm down. You want to show off the tan too.
That's what's good about YouTube, because you don't have to show anything lower than.
Exactly.
Oh, trust me.
I'm 150 pounds on the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Great to have you back. Piggy, man, how about you, man? The rain is coming, man. Rain's coming. You better hide, man.
Man, I think I'm finally safe. I have the retainer wall. I have the sandbags stacked on top of the retainer wall. Prayer, French drains, sub pumps. So if it gets in here at that point, I'm just gonna build the ark, and you'll see me sailing up your neck of the woods. So, just happy to be here, man. I've been doing like a million things around the house. Had some personal stuff going on, and the biggest thing of all, I'm almost done throwing out my boxes, my statue boxes.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. That's interesting.
Turn out your boxes.
They gotta
That's
go.
crazy talk. That's
When was
crazy.
this
This is,
approved?
I feel like this is like a pandemic within the collecting
I know.
community.
We got.
It's what's going on right now.
Like we,
said-
what's
I
going
said-
on here?
It's the new fad.
It's
I
like
didn't know I
on
was
the-
joining
I'm
the
I'm
box
on the-
AA group.
Yeah.
yeah, man. I'm under the interrogation light now. No, seriously, like all the closets were being taken up. Like almost every closet in the house was filled with boxes. There was no way I was gonna pay a couple $100 for storage. And like we need use of the house back, like the closets back, to be able to just roam freely, actually put clothes and closet
You got
stuff in
like
there.
85 closets. How many
Yeah.
closets do you need?
And they were all full, man. All of them. All of them. And I figured like the statues that I bought, I intend on keeping. And if I do have to sell them, it's almost like a car. Like it's going to take a hit. It started losing value the minute I brought them home. So I'll just box them up, but I plan on keeping them. So, man, them boxes had to go. I cut the artwork off of the front of them that had like some pretty dope artwork. So I'll do like a project with that. But it feels so much better to let go of those boxes. And I couldn't put them in the attic because I told you guys about the roof rats down here. And I wasn't going to risk that. So they just had to go, man. I can't be a box hoarder.
Is that what you're calling us now?
Yeah, I'm free. I got the box. I got the box monkey off my back. So now I can look down. No, what's funny? As soon as I logged on to social media tonight, the first thing I see is like one or two other people posting about how they're throwing their boxes out.
That's what I'm telling you.
And,
It's contagious.
Yeah, the first person I called was Shane because I told him about it like maybe a couple of months ago. And he was like, "You're not gonna throw those boxes out. You're not gonna." So when I did the first few a couple of weeks ago, I sent them a video like, "Hey man, these are getting out of here." So
So do
almost
you have a
done.
garage, Biggie?
Not anymore. I'm having one built, and I because I repurposed my garage, and I purposely
Okay.
didn't want to put the boxes out there either because I want the cars to actually go in the garage.
That makes sense. That's what
Yeah,
it's for.
You'll get over that pretty soon. As soon as you get more statues.
No, man, from now on, as soon as the statue comes in, the minute it's unboxed, I'm cutting the artwork off the front and I'm throwing the box. What's crazy, like it took a bunch of trips to take them to the recyclable because you can't sit your stuff out on the curb here unless they're in the recyclable box. So all the boxes had to be broken down, the shippers too, and go to recyclable. And then the inserts, the styrofoam, had to actually go to a trash compactor. And the styrofoam was the hardest thing to like get rid of.
Let it be. It's perfect. You're just
You're
helping
breaking my
everyone.
heart.
Yeah. Just helping.
Hey, I recycled.
It's like cutting the
I just
cutting
put
the-
it in my mouth.
it's like cutting the crusts off of bread. Don't eat bread if you're gonna cut the crust off bread. I don't know.
It's funny
No,
how
that-
everybody got quiet too when you said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, what?
Cutting the crust off bread is an abomination.
Oh man, cut the box. Piggy's Picks is a savage. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Piggy, we'll talk about it. I'm sure, like during our first topic. So I feel like you're getting rid of that struggle though, so that's good.
Yes,
But
sir.
great having you back on too, man.
Thank you.
It's funny. Piggy's obsession finally went to separation of boxes to styrofoam statues in the
Wow.
yeah.
It's expanded.
Oh man, cool. What about you, Jarhead? How's your day? How you been, man?
Not too bad, man. It's been slow today. Didn't really do much work today because I'm thankful about that because it was hot today out here. So it's over 100 degrees for sure. So
Yeah.
and then you get in between those tracks and it gets even hotter. So
You gotta want
Yeah.
this life, right?
yeah. Gotta pay them bills. Statue money.
Do you ever stand in the middle of those rails, whatever, those tracks, and go like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Every day.
Oh man! All right, man. Well, great having you back on. And what about you, John? How's your day? How's your weekend been?
Just hanging out. Spent some time with the family on the weekend. It was a long weekend here, so we went out near the lake. Just hung out. That's it. Lots to talk about today. Some good news, statue stuff, and it's been a weird one the last couple days in the community. So looking forward to the conversation.
Did you sign up for the $10,000 paint job from Prime One by chance, or?
Yeah.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. First one.
I'm gonna be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Of course, when it comes in, I'm just gonna say something was broken so that I can get it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
But yeah.
Could you imagine that if you pay for that paint job and something came broken? What are their plans for that? You got to send it back and have them repainted. Like,
No, man. That's where they changed their name and stopped responding.
Yeah. Wow. If you know, you know.
Prime 2 Studio.
There you go. Awesome, man. Great to have you back too. Diane, man. How about how you been? How's your weekend? It sounds like you're better, and so
a little bit. I'm still coughing, so I'm still like gonna be hitting that mute button probably 100 times tonight. But just trying to kick that, and that's really all. Haven't been to work this week, so that's a good thing.
Oh, you're under the weather?
Yeah, man. I came back with the California crud.
Yeah, that con stuff.
That con crud.
Yeah.
I blame Danny Lee. So Mr. 9.8, if you're watching,
gave everybody COVID.
Something like that.
It was all that kissing.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Who said that?
Who said that? I was about to say.
That's cool, man. Well, I see you're in like a different part of your statue space. So I forget who called that out.
Still on my tour.
Yeah, I gotta freaking do that. Move the camera around. Act like Dion.
Hey, John on the tour too.
Let's check this out really quick.
That looks dope, man.
I know, right?
Oh, that's on par with Alan Kiefer, man. That's dope.
Thank you.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, let's not get crazy. Okay?
I know. We don't do that here. But like, so last week I missed it, but this week I wanted to share some people that had some stuff for sale. So there's only 11 items for today. So we will go through this pretty quick, but some people had some stuff for sale, and I'm gonna hide this thing and then I'll present it. Again, these are stuff like within our group, so these are all I could vet for all these guys. So really quick, our guy Jimmy has the Prime 1 New 52 Batman exclusive, $1,100 shipped, and he's shipping from Texas. And I always say this, like I always ask people to put in where they're from, so that way you could sort out shipping and stuff. So $1,100. Our guy Nice Guy has the Sideshow Spider-Man back in black, $550 shipped.
Oh, I want this so badly.
There you go.
That's
Nice
dope,
Guy
man.
got some.
That's dope. Yeah, that's a dope Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is this like the OG?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dang, I don't think I've seen this one.
This piece is awesome.
I like the prints behind it too.
Yeah, he's freaking going crazy with the prints. Nice Guy has this one, and he's shipping it from Texas. He also has this one's OG too, right, John?
Yeah, perfect pair. Yep.
Yeah. Sideshow Iron Spider Comiquette, $400 shipped.
When did they come out with this one?
I know, right?
Years ago.
Wow.
Like years ago. This was their Comiquette. Around the time they did that Trinity. Remember the Venom, the Spidey, and the Carnage?
Oh yeah.
This is part of that line.
I think he has all three of them too.
Yeah.
It ships in both boxes, Piggy.
Yeah.
That's the only one I'm missing. I'm missing that back in black one, so that's why.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, probably could give you that homie discount. So there you go.
Yeah, $350 shipped.
Oh, you heard it here. He said $350. Nice guy. I'll talk to him. The same guy shipping a Spider-Man premium format exclusive, $450 shipped, shipping from Texas.
Wow.
I would get this and repaint it and then be happy. This is like the
Prices
best
are pretty low.
shipped, he says too. So Just a heads up. So yeah,
That's
this
the whole
one.
collection right there. Yeah, that's dope.
Oh yeah. It's a nice guy. You guys know him. He's always in the chats and everything. So trustworthy. Our guy Ramon. Ramon's back in the house, man. You guys remember Ramon?
Yeah.
So Ramon shipping this one from the Bay Area in California, West Coast. He is selling the XM Iron Fist 575 plus shipping. Yeah, man, this guy's been
Hasn't
around
he
for a
had this
while.
listed for a little bit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This-
I don't know
He-
why people don't really care
this
for this.
piece.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, this piece doesn't get as much love as it deserves. That's for sure.
Hey, agreed.
so there you go, man. So Ramon, it's pretty cheap, I think, 575 compared
Hell
to like
yeah.
what it was going for before. Yeah, 575.
Just that red door alone, the detail on that door is.
This is the one with like the swap out torsos too, right? Like the upper torso.
I think it has a swap out torso. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, it's got,
And it
it's
lights
got one
up.
with- it's got one with a shirt on and the other one's shirtless.
Gotcha. So our guy Ramon, California, he's also selling this Magneto, Sideshow Magneto exclusive, $500 plus shipping. Again, he's shipping from California. Let's see what else. Is this Ramon? No, this is not Ramon. This is somebody else. So this one's Dark Side exclusive, 450. I forget if this is shipping included. So this guy is shipping from San Diego though. This is not Ramon. This is Raymond. So this one's Raymond. 450 ship, man.
Everybody loves him.
Not bad, man. Yep. Everybody loves Raymond. Stop, John.
Darth Vader from Gentle Giant 16215. A couple of issues with this one. He took a lot of pictures of it, but if you guys are interested, let me know and I'll send you the rest of the pictures. But he's been trying to sell this one for a bit, so if you're interested, it's shipping from San Diego. Same one with this one. He's been trying to sell this one for a bit too. 250, no art box. A couple of issues, but he's trying to sell this one as well as this one. 1/10 Black Symbiote Spider-Man. Raymond's shipping from San Diego. Same with this. Well, this one belongs to a guy named Robin. This one I think is shipping from the factory. So this is a quarter scale thing, $990 plus shipping. ES of 15, man. I feel like Jarhead needs this one. And that's it, man. So Robin, yeah, that's it for this week or for this month. I feel like a lot of people sold a lot of their stuff, so that's good.
Gotta love the thing with the cigar.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over these really quick. So Robin, Raymond, a couple of these pieces. And if you guys are interested or watch the replay, just send me a message and I'll hook you up with one of these guys. Pretty good prices, I think, especially the ones that that are older. I feel like these are great prices right here.
Yeah, I think they're a little low.
That 1/10
Gotta-
Spider-Man looked good, man. That black was really sleek.
$350 shipped. John, he just told me. I'm just kidding.
Where's my,
Joe was
where's
like,
my,
"Damn it."
where's my card?
Gonna get a live PO, man.
350 shipped. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He won't though. It's too low.
All right, man. So let's get into the main topic of tonight. I came up with this one while watching some old episodes of CMP on 8 p.m. No, on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So I feel like 2 years ago we had a ton of fun, right? Like we're looking forward to a lot of things coming out, a lot of things like a lot of news and everything. But then like when we get everything, we're like, it's too much. There's a lot of stuff coming out. There's too much competition. There's too much things coming out. And all this other stuff. But now, like at this point, like, what do you guys? I'm sorry. How are you guys navigating through the struggles of a collector? Like, John, if you want to go first.
How are we navigating through the struggles of a collector?
How are you?
Oh my! What struggles? I think it's.
Oh, there you go. Period.
Yeah. I'm very like. I try to stay organized and on point where I don't try to get caught up on the pre-orders. I can imagine the biggest thing is organizing the pre-orders because you can't buy everything. So I see a lot of stuff that I want that I have to be. I think the hardest part is just having in the back of the head, hey, you can't have everything, so you have to pace yourself and kind of prioritize the pieces you want to add to the collection. That's what I've been doing. Trying not to get caught up in hype. I think that's one of the worst things to do, and that's happened, and that I've seen happen. It's tough to kind of hold yourself back and not jump into that hype, but yeah, I take it slow, enjoy the hobby, and whatever I can get, I get it when I can, whatever I'm into.
Got you. Any other struggles that you've been like, even on the YouTube front, like as a collector?
Oh,
being
there's
on-
always YouTube struggles,
It's a
yapping
little
and all this.
There's like two sides to it, right? Like there's like
Oh, yeah.
collector standpoint where like
I find there's more struggles on YouTube than collecting.
me too,
to
me
be
too,
honest.
1000% me too.
Yeah, that I can honestly say I'm proud of myself. I'm just at the point with YouTube where, it is what it is. If I am the way I am, I do produce my content the way I produce it. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it or be a part of it. And that's with that. I go into it with that mindset, and it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it's like I only bring that up because you have a YouTube. Not like
Yeah.
all of us have YouTubes, but
Yeah.
like it's definitely one of those things I also like have to differentiate from collecting.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Because when I'm in here by myself, like no one's no one's here hanging out or whatever. But like, yeah, it's a whole different thing having a YouTube.
No, that's a great to ask that question is great. I don't feel like it gets asked enough. But yeah, it's at the point where I'm not a people pleaser. I'm on this YouTube for a reason, and I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'll hurt people's feelings. Not the intention, but it's I always try to do what's right. So you either like it or don't. That's it.
I feel like John wants to say this right here. You're like F
Yeah.
everybody for Frodo.
Yeah.
No, I get it, man. But good too, man. But if you think of anything, let me know too. But Jarhead, how about you, man? What's your thoughts on this one?
The struggles of a collector, not having enough money. I try to make more money when I can, whenever I can. Pay
Yeah.
for statues. That's how I navigate through the struggles. No, I think like John was saying, I think everybody gets to that point where we start prioritizing, what we're looking for in the statues. When we first start collecting, you're trying to buy everything. You haven't realized yet that you can't, but then you soon find out that you can't. So you start prioritizing, what you're looking for in the collection, basically. And I'm definitely at that point. I still have too many pre-orders, but
That's a struggle.
yeah, but it's different too when you see cool license pieces and you got customs that you're seeing. So you're getting all ends basically. But yeah, that's the biggest struggle for me. Is keeping it within the lines basically. So,
Man, I think you summed it up with that. Like keeping it like I feel like you especially you when you mentioned license, I was like, oh man, I forgot you do customs all the time. So like the freaking license world must be crazy for you too. So
yeah, you see all the cool stuff in both worlds, so it's like, man. So
well, actually, another question on top of that for you, since you have a YouTube, like, have you been noticing any struggles with the YouTube world too?
well, it's cool because my channel can hop off anytime, like any day. So there's no struggle for me. So,
Sometimes. Yeah.
sometimes. No, content. Content. Trying to come up with things to talk about statues. Sometimes it's drier than others. And you gotta hop to on it to make a better show or a show work. So like that's probably the struggle that I see the most is coming up with ideas for the show, so.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like, it's been 53 weeks, 152 weeks, and like people go like, aren't the topics getting like repetitive? 152 topics? Come on, man! Like you come up with a topic.
Yeah, and people talk a lot of smack, but then they don't realize what goes into the show. Somebody the other day, it was on Sunday, was talking about, oh, the show's late, I'm out of here, he's canceled. I was like, you do a show, buddy.
Yeah.
That was CMP undercover.
Yeah, I knew exactly who it was.
Nah, but I definitely hear you on that. Like the content stuff is interesting because like having a show every Tuesday and being like strict with it and just coming up with those topics and then just putting all this stuff together, it's something else, man.
Yeah.
But cool. How about you, Jeff? Like what are your thoughts on the whole navigating?
Yeah, I think that, I obviously we all like, it's space, right? As far as like navigating the space, but then also navigating like things that you put on order to put into a space that don't ship for like 2 years, right? Because then you got an open space, right? So then you look at that open space and you're like, wait a minute, I can get something else like right now while I'm waiting on this.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, you got to kind of be careful with some of that too. Like this room, like I've redesigned like 3 times now in the last year, right? Because of, right, busters, right, for the collection, right? Like me and Rashid have a couple of large pieces coming in right now, and it's like those are room busters, right? So, you got to reorganize, redo things, right? Rethink about it. So I think that's the biggest struggle for me. And then the other part too is I always joke around about it, but it's like, if I'm not restricted to this space, like this room, like if I wasn't, the household wasn't restricted to this space, I would be all over the place. I'd have like He-Man and other things in other rooms.
Yeah.
So I stay focused, I guess, is the main thing.
I think you were mentioning in one of the chats that you were like, your wife controls that though, right? So
yeah, for sure.
I don't think it's you. I think it's the one.
For sure. The big boss, right? But she keeps me contained that way.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
But you know what? With that being mentioned too, with you building up that room with like everything coming in, I do love what you've done with what you have, with that room, like the desks you built, the lights you've added, like the panels you added on the ceiling and everything. So it's like, look at me now, look at me now kind of thing, So it's.
But can you repeat the part where you said if you weren't limited to that one room? Because some people seem to think that if you have a lot of space, you're free to just go throughout the whole house from the attic to the basement to the bathrooms to the cupboards.
I was with you till you said bathrooms.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Because look, I grew up with all that stuff too, right? Transformers, He-Man, right? Like, and to see, like, I've even done that with some of like the Star Wars stuff. Like, there was a person that was selling a vintage like ATST the other day, like one that I grew up with. You walk it across the yard or whatever, and then you look at that, and then you look at what you can have from an ATST right now, or like anything else, like He-Man, for instance. Right? You look at the toy, and then what you get now, it's night and day. So it's like it brings back all that nostalgia, right? And you want it, right? You want all that nostalgia to be back in your life right now that you can afford all these like big toys, right? So, yeah, for sure, I'd have it all over the place.
It's scary to look back at nostalgia pieces because, like, I'm always on Marketplace looking for collectible, for like statues and everything. But then the nostalgia pieces come out, like Voltron, Turtles, the old school ones, like the ones that get beat up. They're like none of them are like 100% nice or they're beat up. But I was just like, man, I could add that. I could add this small little piece, but you keep adding more and more. You're like, oh crap, I'm running out of space now. So it's.
Well, because it locks you into that time, right? That time you played with that toy or that thing, or watch cartoons on Saturday morning, right? Locks you in.
Exactly. How about you, Piggy? What are your thoughts on this one?
So, of course, I babbled earlier about getting rid of all of my boxes. That was it was taking up like we were talking about statues taking up the house, but the boxes were literally taking up the entire house, and like no one had closet space because I was just like ganking everybody's closet because I had to put my boxes somewhere. So just to have the freedom of that part of the house back. The other thing is I have to know that I have to have a forced retirement soon because I've already said the pieces that I want. And I was like, oh man, I'm almost out of space, but I'm all good. I have most of the statues I want. And then I foolishly sat down and counted my pre-orders because I was like, oh yeah, I got like maybe 3 or 4 more coming. I got like 2 figures and 7 statues still on pre-order coming. So that's 9 more statues. Yeah. Well, some granted aren't until next year, like the poison ivy, like seduction or whatever. Yeah. So like a lot of them are coming out later in the year. You know, some of the customs take forever, but it's still 9 statues coming. So I'm at capacity, and then I see something that I really want. So then I start trying to foolishly move stuff around, like the Tweeterhead Skeletor and the from the Sideshow con, the Skeletor and the Skeletor on Panther. I want both of them. So I'm like, yeah, I can move some of my physical media to the other spot and move these shelves and put them in there. And I know that I have to stop, or I'm going to be hoarding statues, and they are going to be all over the house. I don't want them to take over the entire house. Like I don't want to be in a museum. I basically have the whole like downstairs basement level for statues, but now it's creeping up into other little nooks and crannies where I can try and throw one here, throw one there. And I think I'm getting at a point where I have to do a hard stop. So it's hard to see like what you want, what do you really realistically have room for? What are you staying within your budget, and just what to say no to? So there are a couple of statues that, although I want them, I just have to say no to them. So
we'll get you. We'll get you. Don't worry.
That, and lastly, the shipping, man. Vision always preaches about the shipping. There's so many things that I would have gotten from Prime One if their shipping
no room though. Vision does though.
That's why I'm happy about it. I'm happy because if I was able to pay for that shipping for like the Crack Test Predator or some of the other Prime One pieces I wanted, they have huge boxes, double boxes. It would be 3-4 more boxes in the house and 3-4 more statues that I'm trying to figure out where to put them. So those are my struggles.
I feel like I was gonna ask you like after the show, but I feel like we need to have a whole episode on getting rid of those boxes because that takes, we have to, man. Like I look at when I step into my box room, I'm like, I need to get rid of these, man. I hate looking at them and like the space they take. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, it's like if somebody comes and they're gonna stay the weekend with you, like say a couple of your cousins are coming or your brother or whatever. Yeah, you got to figure out. Do I like make this back into a spare room, and where do I move all these boxes to, or do I just throw them on the couch downstairs?
Use a box as a night table.
Use the box as a bed.
The furniture,
bed,
put a mattress on it.
Yeah, put a mattress on the boxes. They don't need to know.
That foam will hold. It'll hold them.
Yeah. Awesome, Piggy. How about you, Mr. Free Shipping? What are your thoughts on? You're still like 1 year in, so I feel like the struggles that you've encountered, or
I'm struggling out here with the shipping. Well, I try to make a plan, but I learned quickly that if you make a budget, my budget was spent like month 2, February. So I was like, I try to stay on track, but you just got to make a plan. And about space, I know this is not my last spot, so I will still keep buying, even if I switch out before I move, because I will get something bigger. So I already know that. So I'm just trying to enjoy it, though. Just not rush it. As of right now, I'm just going to wait out to the end of the year and just get jet winged in, and then start fresh, I guess, next year.
I had a quick question for you. You have like awesome pieces behind you. Like the Batman on bike is probably my favorite out of that one. Like no disrespect on the other ones. The other ones are badass. To me, that was badass.
It's okay, make us orders. Okay.
It's like, yeah. But like having those like banger pieces behind you, like is there something in you that goes like, man, I should have slowed down picking up all these pieces, or are you happy with everything you have?
Well, like something like how Piggy said though. Like I remember one time he said, it's already pre-planned. They just came in all the same time.
Yeah.
Because I opened up 8 this year and 7 last year, but it just came back to back. It wasn't like really planned like that. It just this week and 8 more days, this one came, and that, you know what I mean. So it's like, but I'm happy that I got them. So like I'd rather have them than not have them. So and I already know like I have XM Beast Wars coming in as well. So they got 2 more payments on those. Then that whenever they ship, I guess I'll get those in too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
I wouldn't take nothing I bought, nothing like that. Nothing, like, I probably would buy War. I probably would buy War.
So see, I know what you're saying.
Like let myself. Like, I was fresh, but now that I know how this thing is more, and nothing sells out. Like, you can get it. So, like, I wouldn't even rush it. Like if you want something, it will pop up one day in life. Just you gotta be cash ready when it happens. Hopefully, you're cash ready by then.
Gotcha. Well, a really quick shout out to this guy right here. A super chat of $9.99. What's up, Big Silva? I got to see this guy at San Diego Comic-Con. Thanks for the super chat. And what's it called? Here you go. I don't have any clips for super chats, but I got this one.
My man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. But I hear you, man. How about Dion, man? How about you, man? Like, what are your thoughts on the whole thing?
So the struggles that I have is restraint. Restraint for me is very, very difficult because everything I see I want, but I know that's not realistic. So that's the hardest part, like trying to reel it in, only collect a certain number of IPs and not just be all over the place. But that's really my only issue is restraint. The box issue, I think we should keep the boxes, Piggy, but I mean, I understand why you got to get rid of them. My garage is filled with boxes. Well, one half of it is filled with boxes. But yeah, man, like practicing restraint because you'll be on social media, you'll see everybody else talking about statues. You'll be online watching it, and sometimes you feel like you just want every single thing, but you can't have it. So
yeah, but with restraint, you wouldn't be getting any invitations. So sometimes it's good.
Wow.
There is some truth to that. That is some truth to that. And like Jarhead said, like too, like if you're in the custom game, like I mean him and I are, you got even more temptation.
You like a
Cue the clip.
Yeah. No, but like so the cool thing I know about you is like we got to meet what's his name, Joe, we got to meet Crippler, we got to see collections, here and there. Like does that, like the struggle of like not competing but comparing like your setup to other people's setups, is that any type of struggle for you? Like do you try to like better your setup or better your
So I don't really think that's like a struggle for me. Like looking at Joe's collection, his is all like anime based. So I can appreciate So I can appreciate it, but that's like I'm not an anime guy. So, that won't really like try to deter me to try to feel like I should get a couple of those pieces or anything. But no, I mean I'm happy for other people when I know it sounds corny, but I am happy for other people when they get statues, except for when Jarhead got the Sentinel.
Yeah.
But
haters are gonna hate, so that's fine.
but normally I'm happy for other people when they get the statues. So I can kind of live vicariously through them. But if it's an X-Men statue, it's kind of hard for me to practice restraint on it.
We'll get you.
Did you say if it's an X-Men statue or an XM statue? Sorry, I missed the.
Both, actually. I said XM. I said X-Men, but both.
Okay.
Both. If it's an XM, should have XM would release some statues, maybe.
Anything with an X in it, basically, he has trouble with.
What's that?
Anything with an X in it, you basically have trouble with.
Basically, X-Men, XM, X-rated, whatever.
Wow.
Wow.
Cool, Dion. How about you? How's it going, Rashid? But what about you, man? What do you think about this? Navigating through the struggles of a collector.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through some problems this week because my storage unit is going up in price. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had to do like I told you, check out different storage units. So I had to make reservations for two new storage units. So now I got to get a U-Haul truck and find somebody to help me move two storage units to another storage unit. So it gets like that, you know. I mean, I unfortunately I can't give up my boxes. You know, I gotta keep juggling and playing games, you know. And then when they go high, I gotta find somewhere else. That's a part of the hobby, you know. Unfortunately, so
Is that every year where you got to do that, Rashid?
I think they go up every 6 months to 12 to a year. So yeah, like I'll do it depending how much they go. So once they go up a certain price, I gotta be out of there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be out of there. So my main thing when people thought I was joking when I started retiring, I just wanted to just watch my collection, be on one of these chats, and just pay my storage unit. That was gonna be my only bill, you know, other than collecting. But I mean, I just can't give up my boxes like that. I wish I could, but you know, I mean, I know it would help, but on the resale, it's always a problem. You know, it's always going to be, you know, come local pickup, and that price is going to go down and everything else. So that's how I've been doing that for years, juggling storage units for years.
Really quick from the chat, it says, "Hey, Rashid, I got you. I'll help you move after we load up, and you don't see my truck. It's because I went the long way."
Real quick, because I know everybody watches Jim because he only reads Omnibus, but Storm will be joining the Avengers. You know, reading that single issue. Yeah. Because Jim is not going to report the real because he doesn't read the comic book.
I can't see it, man. Because of all that.
I'm sorry.
I can't see it because of that dial-up that's going on over there.
No, but I saw you guys on Constructive Outrage, and you represented Rashid with Jim. I love to see it.
Yeah, and I definitely shot at him live while he was on camera.
Yeah,
so I did not hold back, and I'm still taking shots at him right now.
Hell yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, so that's, anybody else have anything regarding this? Any other struggles or anything crazy?
I was going to tell Rashid I'd come down and help him, but he'd have to give me that Boba Fett.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I got an action Boba Fett. I got a little action figure for you.
Yeah.
Hey Steve, something I've been seeing like people posting online, right, was that folks have been saying like the statue game is turning into like a rich man's hobby. So I mean, I think that is a topic that probably should be talked about. I mean, I know we talk a lot about shipping and all that other stuff, but I mean, that's a struggle. I mean, how am I gonna put this to not sound like an asshole? But thankfully
enough, yeah.
Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that issue, but a lot of people are having to deal with that issue. So I think that's like one of the main struggles of a lot of people in this hobby is like trying to keep up, or you know, trying to pay for the rising cost of statues. I mean, something's got to give at some point, but I don't know what that point is.
No, I completely agree. Mitchell Lawrence, actually, I think his answer is going to be the best one. When anything becomes too much of a struggle, it's time to reevaluate. So, like, you know, the guys are trying to like collect out of their means, like not to be mean or anything. It's just like, you know, take that press that pause button, go like, hey man, this is something I don't need, you know, like the bill, my house, my food, my family's first, you know, like
collect responsibly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
hey,
on Friday.
Get my words out your damn mouth.
It's true though. Like I feel like that's one of my other topics too. Is like influencers, how important are influencers, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, like this YouTube is just to hang out, man. This is not to like go like, you know, look at the stuff behind me. You need to, in order to hang out with us, you need what's behind me, you know? Like, it's none of that, man. Look at freaking Jarhead. Like, this guy is like, does he even collect, you know?
Me?
Yeah.
His main character is Invisible Woman.
Yeah. But yeah, I completely agree, man. Like I've been seeing that too, Dion. Like where people like, in other words, like collect out of their means. It's like you don't need the freaking Superman hush to like
Right.
and all this other stuff, or all like the Hulk or the Boba Fett, like to
You
hang
don't
out.
have
I
to
think-
get a statue every week to still be a part of the hobby, you know?
Yeah.
And-
Just
and
learn
that's-
your piece will come back around. Whatever.
Yeah,
that's what I think it
that
is.
You just have to have. It's coming back. It's the FOMO. How many
Right.
pieces where I was like, man, I can't believe it. I'm never gonna get this again. And then you go to the statue group a couple months later, and 5 people have it for sale. So it will come back.
And
around.
I think statue collecting's always been kind of that rich man's hobby. Even back in the day, yeah, pieces were different, $299, $300, $400, but you were buying a ton of them. You weren't buying. I think where people struggle now is they want to take the amount of statues they were buying 10 years ago and buy them this nowadays.
Yeah,
for
but
the same,
when you
same
say
cost.
that back then, those statues was like Sideshow was like only like $40 the deposit, so
Yeah.
it was easy for everybody to have like 10. Like if Sideshow would come out with a week full of statues, everybody was dropping $40-$50 a statue. But now every statue at that time was like $300-$400. You know, I remember when it went up $30, people was complaining. But look at everything that's other than Sideshow, because Sideshow is the most affordable out of all this crap. Everything else, if you look at it, majority of us that have like multiple pre-orders is in the thousands. So if you got like 10 statues, you damn near got basically $10,000 that you about to come out your pocket or better.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you I think it's relative too, though. Like it's relative to the time. Like even look now, a carton of eggs is like $6, $7. And even back then, the custom game was expensive back then. Custom statues were $1,000+.
Well, yeah, the custom was expensive. That would be, but it wasn't. You know what it is? Because it wasn't out there like how it is now.
How it is now.
Right, but even then, you gotta remember. You remember, John? It was a stat. The Hulk versus Wolverine, Spider-Man was what $315. That was $315 compared to now. That Hulk behind you. How much was that Hulk behind you? Around
A kidney in the
So-
left arm.
right. So it's totally different game. You know what I'm saying? To drop $40, it said deposit for NRD $40. Everybody was like, $40, take it. You know, now how much are the NRDs that's out in this game now?
100%, like 100, a couple. You'll pay a couple hundred. But if you remember back in the day, you always had people saying, "Man, this hobby's killing me." $40 NRDs, but 10 orders, you're $400 in. You just got more. Your dollar
Right.
stretched you further, and I think that's the concept that people can't wrap their head around is with inflation and how the cost of everything went up. And I agree with you with the shipping. Back then, the shipping was where it was at. Nothing even
Right.
remotely close to where we are today. That's what really raised the
Because how much
price.
is shipping? Shipping nowadays, Prime One is like what?
Man.
$500 to up to $800. Can we say?
Shipping is a whole other statue if you think about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right, because the custom game is 2 big boxes most of the time, depending on what piece you got. So it could come up to like $800. So $800, you could have just bought, like you said, y'all had another statue. So I just feel like, even though you're 100% right, inflation goes up, I still think these statues went up. Once XM came out and there was like $1,000 a statue, and everybody was
Yeah.
like, "What, 1,000?" Because Sideshow was only like $400, $500. So then it was XM came out was 1,000. Then after XM came out, Prime One, their shit was $1,000, and then everything said, "Oh, you know what? Everybody's on the $1,000 mark. Keep it that way." And then we got used to, because new collectors came in and said, "This is the price," but not everybody was around to see this shit
yeah.
change from $300 to $1,000. And the custom game goes up to, I think that blob, $1,900 or $1,600. That 2 big boxes. Then you shipping. It's totally went crazy.
Yeah,
You know what's
relatively,
crazy?
Sorry, P.
No, I was
No,
just gonna say
go.
not just the statues. I finally was like, all right, well, let me just get into a couple of Hot Toys. And I'm like, why
Exactly.
the Hot Toys going from like $250? Now they're 300, 400, 500.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of finding, and I think this might help a lot of people. If you want that character representation, it doesn't always have to be a third scale, a half scale, a quarter scale. Iron Studios has been dope. Like you can get all the character representation you want, and maybe you get four characters for the size, or I'm sorry, for the price of what you would pay for 1/4 scale or 1/3 scale. So I'm just saying, I'm just enjoying it now before those.
You're right.
start
You're
going
right.
up.
Yeah,
They'll be creeping up soon, so
No,
I'm
you're
getting
right.
all I
You're right.
can now.
Yeah.
But I say that it's relative in the sense that, like, I think statues have always been the more expensive choice within the community, like within the collecting community. Because you always, statues were like $299, $300. For goodness sakes, the Venom Comiquette, Olivetti Venom Comiquette from back in the day, $249. That thing was a beauty thing. That thing was like selling for almost $2,000 after it released a few years later. But I'm saying that because of, in comparison at that time, even if you look at like Hot Toys, $199, $150 back in the day. So I feel like the statues were always the more expensive option or material to collect.
Would you guys take the quality over quantity though? Like, like there's some of these statues that are amazing, but they're expensive. And if you just got to collect that one statue a year, or 5 statues a year, is that worth it to you? You know what I'm saying? Because it's quality over quantity.
For me, I'd rather have the quality.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
same here.
So the prices suck, but you're paying. Look at some of these statues, man. Some of them are just amazing. Look at that Hulk behind you. Look at that Thor, that Captain America. Don't look at CMP. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these statues, they're ridiculous, and like if they're that amazing to you and you're willing to pay for it, then you're just not gonna be able to get 15 of them. You just get 5.
Jarhead, I agree with you. I think the problem is a lot of people, like, say for example, you're like, I want that Hulk, and that's going to be my piece this year. And he's sitting there, and he's like, I gotta have a proximity, like I gotta have a companion piece. I gotta get either the Thor or Captain America.
That's a trap. And everybody says it too, and that's what I don't get why everybody says it, but everybody's like, so what are you getting? What to go with that piece? Like you need something to go with. You don't need another piece.
The only thing I would say, like Piggy and Jarhead too, is like I would say, like, even like when I was commenting about the struggle, it's like if I wanted like a He-Man representation, right? So I may not get a full-blown statue, but I might go get one of the smaller statues, right? To bring back that nostalgia for me, right? Put it in a spot maybe that I'm waiting 2 years for something else, right? Because it's cheaper and I can fill it, and it fills that nostalgia for me, right? Versus something huge. So,
Iron Studios, man.
But I show you my eBay where I've like bookmarked every one of those things.
Yeah.
You don't want to see my eBay.
Yeah.
Oh man, mine either.
Actually, I wanted to ask you guys this. So I am running through that struggle of like, I think I put it in the description of this episode today, but the struggle of like, I have these 1/3 pieces behind me, right? The only other piece I've been looking for lately is the Green Lantern Prime 1 did. I'm gonna eventually get it, but like, while I'm looking for that one piece, the quarter scale guys, like the quarter scale, like heroes or good guys, they're growing like in every other company. Like you could get the whole Justice League, except for Hawkman, of course, from Sideshow, XM, and other companies. So I've been thinking about, man, like I love these pieces behind me, but then like I've been thinking like I don't want to get quarter scale good guys and third scale good guys. I made that rule to like just collect one scale. But if I were to jump to quarter scale, I feel like I have a Batman, I have a Superman, like I have like a bunch of them, right? But it's
it's great to have those options, Steve. Like it's great because then but it's also a pain in the ass if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because now you got so many options. Yeah. So really, if you're staying at the third scale, it's kind of keeping you from going crazy. Really, if you think about it.
Oh, we lost Jarhead.
Wow.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're staying with the thirds, it's really keeping you in check because how many companies are doing 1/3 still? Prime One's not even doing 1/3 still.
Yeah.
So, that's the only thing that sucks about that. And it's a good thing at the same time. It's both. You got more options, but you got more problems at the same time. So
I think you got to ask what originally brought you to 1/3, right? What attracted you to 1/3?
Yeah.
Because quarter scale, you always had a variety of characters in quarter. That was always out there. Multiple Batmans and Green Lanterns and so forth. But what attracted you to 1/3?
Yeah, for me, it was like always like, like you said before, like when you jump into the 1/3, there's more detail, there's more like present. I know Mr. X doesn't like that word, but there's like a lot going on with these 1/3s. But like come to find out after you start collecting like 4 or 5 of them, that's like 10 boxes in the other room just occupying. You know how much I hate boxes.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Wow.
But like also don't want to get rid of them too because like what if I have to move? What if I have to do something with them? Or something comes up and just the struggle is there too. It's just can't.
So you said, what if you have to move? And I know it's not the same, but Mitchell Lawrence made a good point. He's like, do you keep the boxes of the furniture, like the coffee table and the couch and all of that?
Yeah.
And if you have to move, you're going to have to move that stuff too. So you'll box it up just like you would like the rest of your furniture.
You'll figure it out no matter what.
Who made that comment? Comic Galaxy?
Mitchell Lawrence.
I think Mitchell Lawrence.
Let's get him out of here.
Like a couch compared to a statue. I'm not gonna sell my couch. Like, and if I sell my couch, it's gonna be on the edge of the street. Here, $10. You can have like Mitchell.
But when you get your statues, you don't think. Do you always think about reselling them as part of the purchase decision?
It's part of it for me. It's like, as long as I have the box and if something does come up like personal issue or whatever, like the resale factor is hit hard if I don't have the box, right?
I think it doesn't impact my decision, but I mean, I can't lie and say it's not like in the back of my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the boxes for me is like, if I was in Florida, I don't think I would keep the boxes, right, for the Star Wars stuff, right? But being in New Hampshire, if I ever decide I want to move and get out of the winter or sell it, then like I want to have those boxes to be able to ship across the country. It's not many Star Wars collectors in New Hampshire,
so. Really quick, B51 has a question for Rashid. Rashid, if you were new to this hobby, literally just starting, but had the knowledge you have from being in this hobby, the cost, space, paying for storage, would you do it again?
Great question.
Of course I would. I'll do it again. I think though, I think I would be. I think I'll be a little bit patient for certain things because but at that time, I don't know, because at the time we didn't have some of this technology that was going to create all this, or even custom groups that was creating all this good stuff. But I think I'd just be a little bit more patient. But I mean, this is just like everybody else. Everybody right here is going to continue to collect. Everybody's going to run out of space. Trust me, everybody's going to run out of space. They may not think it, but everybody's going to run out of space. And let's say you got that will to sell, or accept the price they're going to get for selling, everybody's going to eventually run out of space because they're going to keep making more stuff. So
Rashid, you're always in the background laughing. That's probably why you put yourself on mute a lot, right? Like these crazy guys, they don't know what.
No, I don't put myself like that. Like, I'm not a collector or whatever. I don't do that. I just sit back and I know because everybody's doing the same thing. If everybody here, if you look at your background wasn't like this. Like, how long we been doing these videos?
2 weeks.
Jarhead.
2 weeks. It's only a year. It's a year, right? But you look at everybody's collection, everybody, even Piggy, everybody has added multiple pieces. Even though they say, I'm just gonna get this small piece or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody's background got big. My background, everybody's background. Everybody's, and they're still gonna come out with more stuff. Unless the only thing they're gonna save us if they stop slowing down just producing. They have a halt and just shut up. We ain't, nobody's making that right now. That's the only thing that's gonna save us.
And
I mean, I added this Rancor because Vision loved it so much.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I won that last night for you. Auction.
He really like it lit up.
Oh, and my bad. Snoop Dogg made the comment about the furniture. It was not Mitch.
Oh,
Dog,
Snoke.
so-
Okay, yeah.
We
You're
threw the
right. You're
wrong
right. Because
guy
I
out.
responded. You want to start a war? You're right. Yeah. It was.
Awesome.
Sorry, Mitchell.
We'll take you back. But also someone else had like a cool comment too. I started. Beast 51 said, "How about conquering struggles when you're finally content with all you have and you're not compelled to buy anything? No FOMO."
That's death, right? That's
Yeah,
what we got.
that's literally when you're dead right there.
Like 2 days after the funeral.
Is that
Bury me
collecting?
with Maestro.
Is that collecting Zen at that point?
Collecting Zen, yeah.
Nirvana. Collecting Nirvana.
You're at collecting peace.
Even in the afterlife, you're going to be looking for those statues.
Something always comes out that you're gonna want. So no, figure it out.
Collecting is in the veins.
I never bought to sell. Think about selling, but I know when I do buy it, I know I'm going to lose money. So I already got that in my mind. So that's why I try to get the best price and ship it. So then I can just
Can you get him out of here, too?
down up savings. Somebody else will buy it. And I live in Cali, so people pull up all day. But here, so
But Vision, you've been buying like really, really big pieces though.
allegedly IRS. Allegedly. Yeah. But I went all in though. When I got my Batman 1000, I'm not going to 1/4 because I know me and I know how I am. I'd rather have nothing nothing. I don't care what it is to not get what I really want. I will save. I mean, it might take me a month, it might take me 4 months. But when I get it, then I'll be excited. It might take me 5 more months to get the next one. But I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have nothing. Because I can live through you guys. I see your stuff like, all right, cool, that's dope. You know what I mean? My time will come, like Piggy said. Your time will come. You gotta rush it. You know?
Yeah.
Your time will come.
One of the guys said, like, there's nothing crazier than the collector wanting a piece, you know, or wanting a statue, whatever. Because
I can walk into StatueCon, right? I know all that stuff there. I wouldn't care about none of that stuff. I'll go straight to the statues, and then I'll go to Iron Studios next because I know they have some nice stuff. I just want to see those in person more. But all the other ones, I'll look past in seconds. I'll be over that, like seconds, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Cool. Well, so this one came up because the Prime 1 Superman Hush is going to be coming up for pre-order pretty soon. So before I get into this one, so that one's first, right? The Prime. I'm just calling it. I want to see what you guys think of it. I'm calling it a reissue. The quarter scale super. The Sideshow Hulk versus Wolverine, the gray version, brown suit.
Yeah.
That's a second one, and the third one I can't remember right now. But either way, reissue statues coming soon. So here's the Superman I'm mentioning.
Batman.
That's a weird Superman.
I hate you guys. Here's the Superman right here.
That is not a reissue. That's a different Superman.
But I don't want to say it's close enough. I think in the sense where they're like redoing.
I don't think it's close enough because if I went to your house and saw your Superman and said, "Oh man, I really want to buy that," and I never seen these statues in my life, and then you're like, "Well, they coming out with a 1/4," and without me even look at the 1/4, I say, "Okay, here's the money, buy it for me," and you brought me that. I'm like, "That's not what you got." It looks totally different to me. That's not the.
It's a little bit different, but it is a reissue. I mean, come on, we're not stupid. Look at the Batman part and look at this. Yeah.
No.
It's a reissue though.
Like if I put my Batman Batcave next to that one, you could tell that it looks 100% kind of like the Batcave I have here. If I put that Superman Hush next to the 1/3, that'll look the same. It's a total.
I still would say it copied off of that. I still would say,
but I'm looking at it as a custom, like a bootleg, like a recast or something.
Yeah, but it copies something off the other one.
Or a reissue?
Not like bootleg.
It's a reissue, bro.
I think it's a reissue.
Everyone thinks it's a reissue.
I don't know.
I look at it as a reissue.
I hate you. Anyone who's been following me throughout YouTube, whether it was on a different channel or anywhere, Hot Toys, I hate reissues. You all know I hate reissues, especially of pieces that I own. But this, to me, does not feel like a reissue.
Are you guys coupling reissue with variant, or are we separating them?
It's just a reissue. If they did this in 1/3, sure, but they're changing the scale, they're changing the cape, they changed the base. Then we have to ask ourselves at what point how much change needs to be done that it's not considered a reissue. Now the IP, you could say the IP they're using and the character they're using, Batman, Hush, Superman, that could be considered a reissue. But the statue itself, I consider this different enough.
So what's a variant and what's a reissue?
So a variant for me is like the perfect example is the Poison Ivy. No. If you know a better example,
the Sideshow one.
Yeah, the Sideshow ones, like the
Gray Hulk that they just did. I think that's a variant. I would consider that a variant.
Yeah, but
Gray Hulk and Wolverine.
they changed the base, they changed the head sculpt. So I mean, it's still.
Oh, did they? Well, they changed the head sculpt on Hulk. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't consider that a variant then.
That Batman is a reissue.
That Ivy. Well, but Ivy, they changed her hair. They changed the sculpt of her hair. So would you still consider Detective 1000 is a variant, blue and black.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Just the different colors a variant.
Even the Superman was like a variant. They had the black suit. Remember?
So if they change something small, that's a wholly different statue.
They want us to think it is, yeah.
But like what I'm trying to get at is like, this is popular. I think like pre-order. Like I asked the question like who's gonna pre-order this, and I think it was like 70% that like they were gonna pre-order this. Like I would say at least 20 people said they were gonna pre-order this thing, right?
People are planning to stay up late and order this piece.
Yeah.
When did it drop tonight?
Wednesday at 2 in the morning, I think.
Why? Because they think it's gonna sell out.
Superman like he's gonna crack, but I'm gonna pre-order too, just because.
There you go. See?
I would rather get the Sideshow one than this one because it's too close to the. I'm not saying it's a reissue. I'm not saying it's not, but to me it looks like it's roughly the same mold with just slightly differences. And then it's like, are we getting into semantics to say like, okay, here's a Superman, but the curl has 3 curls in it instead of 2.5 curls, so it's a slightly different statue. Yeah, there are differences, but it's almost like the exact same mold. And if I were in the market for a quarter scale Superman, I would go with the Sideshow one. Not that it's a better statue, but this one is almost
1000%
yes, the same
agree
character,
with you.
but yeah.
1000% agree with you, Piggy.
I'm on the complete different spectrum.
Boo this man.
Yeah, this for me. I think that we got to see more, right? We got to see more of it. I want to see the full pictures of the upon release.
What else is there?
From what I'm seeing on this table, I don't even know how you compare. Personally, that's how I look at it.
Mhm.
I think that this would be the quarter scale Superman to have.
Over the Sideshow one you're saying, right?
Over the Sideshow, over any Superman, over any quarter scale Superman that's on the market, correct?
And I think it's an awesome.
We got to make sure that we're not just saying this because it's attached to Superman Hush, or do we really think that this sculpt is the definitive one, though?
For me personally, I think that this is the quarter scale Superman to own. I don't know how else you want me to say it.
I think the scope is nice. It took a little bit of my body and Jarhead body in our younger days, so it did pretty well.
Not to take away from Sideshow. Sideshow's a nice sculpt. I just feel like he's a little on the heavier side. Like if I put on a Superman cape, I think I could pass for the Sideshow Superman.
All right, John, come on now.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, we were all thinking it, John. We were all thinking
Yeah. It's me, Evan. If you could Photoshop that for us, please.
where I do think this release is becomes a little bit more lackluster and people became a little bit disappointed was I think people really wanted a straight, direct replica of the 3rd scale with the way the cape was designed and the way the base was. I think that's what people were expecting because that's what was originally teased. The original tease was a direct copy of what the 3rd scale was in quarter for both this Batman and Superman. So I think that's why people were kind of sat back when they saw this. They're like, wait a second, there's something wrong with that. There's something different with that cape, or that base is a lot thinner, or they trimmed it. I think that's what took people back. But as a Superman on the whole, yeah, man, if I was gonna pick up a quarter scale Superman, this is the one I would buy. I can word it that way.
This had me thinking about my 1/3 slip, because like, what if they do this for now and then they do the DK3 as a quarter scale, and then they start doing Aquaman as a quarter scale,
Ivy and
Hawkman
sure.
as a quarter scale. Like,
there's nothing stopping them.
Would that be considered a reissue at that point when they start going down the line that you've collected in 1/3 like the whole time?
Oh, I think the same rule applies. It depends on how the piece is executed. If there's a different aspects of the piece being sculpted, if it's a different scale, I think there's no different than me saying that this is not a reissue.
I mean, they just might, after spending, having that $10,000 repaint that you can do. They're obviously showing that they want, the money over, collectors, interest at heart, so, because ain't no statue paint worth $10,000. I'm sorry, so
9,000.
I guess, Jeff, how about like in the Star Wars world? I feel like a trooper is a trooper any scale, right? Or like a leader's a leader.
They're doing this with the Kenobi mythos, right?
Oh yeah, the quarter scale.
There was an old Kenobi mythos, or an old Kenobi, and now they're doing a mythos one that's a little larger scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and it has variants, but it's like a variant of it, right? It's got more stuff, but I mean,
do you consider that a reissue, Jeff?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see like the creativity of it. It's a nice statue for a Mythos pre-format, but as an artist, I wouldn't. If I saw it, I wouldn't think that was artistically done. Like with an idea, a fresh idea. Give me a different take. If they would did the armor, something different. I have to say that you use that something else as a reference to create that. It's nothing. It's a nice statue. Not saying it's not, but it's kind of a reissue because all you did was copy something that was fully sculpted and just put cloth and said this is something new. You know,
like they actually said that they were using the other one.
Right. So for you to use, that's like for you to use that. I wouldn't call that. I don't know. The originality is not there.
I gotta agree with Snoke again on this one.
Kenobi.
Base is different portraits, just a whole different approach. The concept was taken from the original, but I think this new one.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not original though. You understand? It's done differently. All it did was say, instead of fully sculpted, we're gonna make the clothes and we're gonna give it the portrait. But is it original? I wouldn't say that.
I agree with him. They did something different.
Well, you got all the backpack with all the attachments. You got the two portraits. If you're saying is the idea original, whether the idea is original or not,
that's what I mean. The idea
doesn't determine whether it's a reissue, though. That's the thing. I don't know.
I still bought it. I'm like,
I think the new one steamrolls the old one personally.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
The old one will always be a piece of Sideshow history, but artistically, what they were able to capture with this new one is,
in my opinion, I bet on the secondary market, the old one's still gonna be worth more than this new one.
Well, yeah, there'll be
only because of the cloth. That's
maybe could be.
If you was a 1/4 collector and you wanted a Batman and you love that Batman Batcave, you say, you know what though, I'm gonna just get the Batman Batcave at 1/3, and then like 7 months later, you saw this, I'll be pretty upset though. Yeah. Because as to me right now, I do love my 1/3, but if I had to, if we put the money up to the side though, because they probably gonna be the same price, I probably would have bought that Batman Batcave because it looks like the Batman himself. I take it off that base, it looks 100% like mine's without the bats, right? Yeah, I won't get that because I know I want the Batman 1000. I want the Batman throne one. So that will pair up kind of better with the one I have, the bigger one, because that's 1/4. Now let's say if I buy that one with the screens, right, 1/4, and 2 years later they came out with the 1/3 version of that, I'll be upset because I would rather have the 1/3 version of it if that was an option for me. You know.
That's what I was going to ask you, Vision. So, how do you feel about the screens that's on the 1/3 version that they took off?
Oh, see, I understand it though, but again though, like when I look at the Batman versus that Superman, I can see the Batman is kind of like, I would say, way more similar to the one I have, like the Batman himself.
I agree there.
I say 100%. All you have to do is add them little small bats, will be 1,000%. That Superman, you got to do a lot of things different to make that look like Superman. Superman himself, talking about, to make him look like the Hush one. So I think that Batman is a better choice for me.
You think the Batman's a better choice? Oh no, that
I would buy that Batman before I would buy that Superman.
Oh no, that one I don't agree with.
If I had my throne one and I was just starting out, I'll get my Batman. For me, I mean,
I don't.
I would want the 1/3 Superman. I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't be playing.
Getting back on topic, like, do you guys think these I guess these ideas or like this stuff is coming sooner than later, I guess?
Like if we're gonna see more of it in the going forward?
Yeah, I feel like if this does well, Poison Ivy Hush is gonna be the next one, because that was a popular one, right?
You think the Detective 1000 is gonna go to this direction?
I think so. Yeah, that one's well, I don't know if that one's sold out,
so.
but that one's that could be next.
I think there was so much hype and excitement around this Superman Hush when they released it in third. Later on, I don't think it was right away that it really hit people, but later on, to this day, he just became sought after, and Prime One just wanted to capitalize on that, and for it to not be considered a reissue, or maybe for engineering purposes to save on shipping or whatever the reasons are, they retailored the cape, they resculpted the cape, and they took back on the base. But it is to make money. It is to 100% to capitalize on the demand of the 1/3 to piggyback off of that.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to become like the new norm or anything like that. I just look at it as Prime One made this iconic statue of a Superman Hush and 1/3, even though the most sought after, I think, scale is 1/4, and they looked at it as, like you said, John, as a chance to make money in the most popular scale of an iconic statue. So let's just put it back out. I don't think this is going to become like the norm for other companies or anything.
Now, it will be interesting to see if other companies adopt this, but I do think this is becoming the norm for Prime. And that's what has to be a little bit worrisome, because if you looked at the last Next Level showcase, you're seeing them tackle the dog alien now in 1/3, or extra large. It wasn't in scale, sorry. They're retackling the dog alien. They're doing the 89 Batman Keaton in half. Yeah. They're doing what was the other one? In another scale, they were doing it. Dog alien, Keaton, Sauron. They're doing Sauron in 1/3, where they previously did it in quarter. So they are revisiting. I don't know if they're considering these as popular statues that's sold in the original scale, but it does seem that they're revisiting these characters and tweaking them a bit. They're not doing direct reissues from the previous releases, even for that Batman, even though that was still up for pre-order. They are tweaking them a bit, most definitely. But yeah, it seems to be companies are kind of revisiting the popular pieces and rescaling them.
But Batman Batcave is not as popular as it is because it's still sitting there. So me personally, if I was Prime One as a company, I wouldn't have brought this one. I'd have brought out that Green Ivy as a smaller scale then, because it's already sold out. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to price this Batman very low. Because if it's
below 900,
but like 6, like it gotta be really low, like really like why would I pay 800? I should pay $100 more, get the bigger one. Like that makes sense to me, but that's just me.
I think they figure if a lot of people get this Superman back to pairing things up, they're gonna want a Batman.
Bingo.
Yep.
Because if they just did the Batman, if they just did the Superman, people would have said, "Well, can we get the Batman too?"
Well, Parman, you want to sell online? Just add free shipment for 48 hours, all right?
Well,
I agree, man. I'm sorry, I agree.
Go back to 2010.
I want a Superman now. Put it like that.
I'm interested to see if the price for this one. Well, I guess what do you guys think the price on the Superman is going to be? Like, if it's $1,000, okay, let's just say it's $1,000.
It's going to be over.
I think so. I think $999.
$99.
I think $99.
But if it sells well, like let's say, like, you know, it's like because they won't announce the edition size, early, but they'll definitely like. I already know like at least 20 people that are gonna pre-order that thing.
It's gonna be over $1,000.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's gonna be
easy. I say 1,099. I think that's what it's gonna be.
1,999?
No, 1,000.
99.
Yes.
Okay, an extra $100. Sure. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that could
But
be.
do you guys think that the Sideshow one that coming out and this one, do you think that that'll have an effect on the sale on this one, the new Sideshow Superman compared to this one now?
Good question.
Yeah.
Because now
I think the
people
speed,
got options.
I think the speed at which Sideshow put it out was smart to capitalize on the people that were kind of sitting back saying, well, not knowing if Prime 1 was actually going to put this out because it's been forever. And then seeing how they tweaked the cape and they weren't necessarily a fan of it. Sure, I think it could have helped Sideshow with the sales. But if Prime 1 was smart here, Prime 1 would smack the ES day one and boom, this thing will fly. You smack that ES with let's say they're making 1,000 of them, 800 of them, that thing will fly. That's where that's where they can get away, in my opinion, with asking a little bit more. If you're going to be
saying that
you're going to be greedy and ask for more and not give us the ES right off the bat, forget about it.
No, but you don't think they'll be like saying, I'm not saying that nobody wants this piece anymore, but you don't think maybe the hype may have died down a little bit since Sideshow dropped theirs now? Because the way theirs.
I don't think so, personally.
I
just say because if your dream piece was always the Hush Superman, to add that to the collection, and you were excited about Prime 1 announcing the quarter, this Superman won't fill that void. I think what this Superman has going for it, the best part of this piece is the cape.
That cape, man.
You're buying the cape. What was it? $730 this piece? $750?
It's that couture.
Just my opinion. I just like this piece better. More.
I would get that Sideshow Superman, and I'm not even a Superman collector like that.
Right. Same thing. I'm same thing on Piggy. I like this. I'm a fan of Kachuk, and I just feel like I like the whole piece. It's not just the cape. Now, had that been what you call a fabric cape, I would have been like, nah.
Yeah.
So going down the line really quick, Vision, which one would you prefer? Which one would you add to your collection? Let's just do it really quick.
Yeah, that's hard.
Pause.
Yeah. It depends on the price, but I do like how that one looks better. I mean, like the Sideshow one, to me. So I'll get the 1/3 Hush. So yeah, I'll go with Sideshow.
Jeff, how about you? If you were collecting DC pieces or a Superman, which one does it for you?
I like the action pose of the one, right? I mean, just taking off, it just reminds me more of Superman. So
Sideshow. How about you, John?
Oh, I said it. I gotta go Prime.
Prime. Piggy.
Sideshow.
Sideshow. Someone said Dyson. Dyson.
It was autocorrect. He fixed it.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Diane?
But nah, if I was in the market for one, it would be Sideshow.
Sideshow.
Yeah.
Rashid, you said Sideshow as well, right?
Yeah. I might get this piece because I like this piece a whole lot better.
How about you, Jarhead?
I would go Prime 1. I just like the pose. It's a powerful pose. It's menacing. He's imposing. Like it's just power, right? It looks like, he's just a powerful character. The other one, there's a custom one out there that's better than this statue.
Oh
so.
God.
Well, it's not only that. It'll be tough.
I don't know.
It'll be tough to display too because of the looking up. You're gonna get the right angle.
But like John was saying, people are buying the statue for the cape.
Yeah. Oh, hands down.
Which one are you saying they buying for the cape?
The
Sideshow.
Okay. So and even Rashid was saying if it was a cloth cape, nobody he wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
completely agree.
Yeah, well, you said what's the Prime 1 too with the cape. So
if the Prime 1 was cloth, I would still pick that.
I wonder if
nah.
Prime One was a
Phoenix Custom Cape.
And I don't like mixed media at all.
If Sideshow Superman was a Prime One piece with Prime One paint and stuff like that, will they still say the same thing? They still say they'll pick the Hush one over that? Because some people probably won't go well a Sideshow because the quality probably is not going to be there when the production comes out. Prime One, you know, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
No.
And a lot of people like the action pose. Like Jeff and I said, we like the action pose, the looking up.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Well, one more topic, and then we'll get into pictures. But this one's a dedication to Jarhead. I call this one Jarhead Damas. Because Jarhead always gets the future right. I mean, I don't know how this guy does it. Like when the Beast came out, I was like, Jarhead's gonna blow my phone up in a second watch. And of course,
he's an insider. He's an insider.
So Jarhead Damas, this one's for you.
All I did was describe what I wanted in the statue.
Okay, just tell him really quick. If you guys don't know, like he freaking predicted it to the T, man. He was like, the only thing I really want is like a beast like on his hand.
Why I gotta talk like that? Why I gotta talk like that?
That's the way I heard it, man. I was like,
but yes, I described the statue that I wanted, and that's basically that statue.
So yeah, this one's dedicated to you, man. I got the name for you. But predict the future. So like, what do you guys think is gonna happen 6 months from now, or like 4 months from now? You guys think a company's gonna go down under? You guys think like statues are gonna get out of this downhill thing, or what do you guys think is gonna happen? Anything? You think CMP is gonna become a Sideshow representative? Oh, no, I'm kidding.
I think Tweeterhead is going down.
What? Really?
Their customer service is trash, man. And I never disrespect. If I don't have something positive to say, I don't say anything at all. I can't stand their customer service. Now, I think their statues, I love. They always give you these obscure characters that none of the other companies are giving you. So I respect that. But their customer service, like,
I love
they
the
got
Masters of the Universe.
That whole thing. Yep. Love them. Got them all.
They're going to be the first to fall.
Really?
When you say customer service, Biggie, though, is it like broken things or like?
It's if you need to reach out to them for anything, to say like you had a problem with your order, to find out what's going on, if you need to cancel it, no matter what it is, it takes like an act of Congress to get them to get back to you. You got to try Facebook, Twitter, email, website, and the only way, like, I don't even like saying this, but like, when you kind of start getting to where you putting them on blast, that's when they reach out and they're like, oh yeah, just send me a message on Facebook. And it's like, yeah, but I did that. And then magically they start to answer. And I hate that too, because I love their product, man. When Casual used to ask us like, who is your favorite company or who do you think is getting it right? As far as the statues, I always said Tweeterhead, no matter what anyone else said, because they gave me Masters of the Universe.
100%.
And all these other, like that Monsterverse, I don't have them, but I love like the Gilman and the Elvira, all of them people. So they do amazing work, man. But if your customer service is
and then Thundercats too, Biggie. I wish they would continue that or ramp it up or whatever. But that thing is dead in the water.
I didn't buy that Panthro. I was kind of on the fence about it, pros and cons. Either. And I stopped because I was like, I don't want to deal with their customer service.
I stopped because I thought the line wasn't going to get finished.
And is that why you're not? Is that why you think they're going to close up? Is because?
I mean, I feel like they're going to close up because they're not shipping anything. They're not even putting stuff up for pre-order anymore. They can't even get out the
Two-Face.
What do you call it? Two-Face, yeah.
Well, they faced some, like a lot of companies. Faced a lot of issues with shipping and containers and so forth, similar to what XM's going through. XM has the name behind them. I think that's why we'll say Tweeterhead first, but XM's I think struggling just as much. Tweeter. The thing with Tweeterhead is I think Tweeter has enough product and enough fan base behind them that they'll stay afloat. They'll be fine.
Well, John, I hear they're finally shipping Maestro.
Exactly.
Finally,
Who's
finally.
that? No. This is the second batch they're working on.
Yeah.
But
Virgin B.
with Tweeterhead's gonna get that Two-Face. For me, their bread and butter is really that Masters of the Universe line. Like, I'm not even into that, and even that caught my eye. To just add a piece like that to the collection as an art piece. Their busts got a lot of love too. Doomsday, I think, was
But
really
did
the
they
one
really,
that
though? Did they really?
they did. The Doomsday
That's the
pushed,
one.
the Doomsday pushed the Superman to sell out. It dragged. Superman dragged, but that Doomsday pushed it to sell out, which is a good sign. I think the problem is they're just taking too long. People get bored. People want. I think what these companies need to do the remainder of the year, specifically into next year, is what Sideshow's doing. Mr. Sin, production photos is what they used as the pre-order photos, and boom, she rolled out. That speed needs to be there, because once you start getting collectors thinking, and your competitor comes in and starts showing other pieces, you lose. You lose. Some collectors will be willing to lose the NRD to pick up the other pieces, and I think that's what Sideshow was successful in doing this year with that Sideshow Con, was getting in there, boom, 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 unveiling all these things, and now they're gonna have a solid release schedule. As long as they can master that production and deliver the production piece as close to the prototype as possible, I think they'll finish off the year successful. But yeah, I've heard many times the Tweeterhead's customer service is, and they had made a post that they're working to improve it. I don't know if they're hiring more staff or so forth, but
Yeah,
as of right now, it's atrocious.
on Tweeterhead, like Dion, and Piggy, you guys, I know you guys for a fact collect them, right? Like, you guys have pieces from them.
Yeah.
And I did see it on a different YouTuber where, like, Chad, the owner of Tweeterhead, came on like the channel and was like,
Yeah.
stating all this stuff. But at the same time too, it's like it's a time where, like, there's so much competition out there. I mean, you guys just mentioned, like, even a couple of guys in the chat mentioned, like, they cancel pieces because they're just tired of it, And with the competition, like, people with that custom Two-Face already got it. They already got their pieces.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah,
that's insane to me.
yeah.
But yeah, I've also been hearing a lot of bad things on Tweeterhead. Hopefully, like I always said from the very beginning, communication is always important with, like, distributors, companies, YouTubers, everybody.
Take a look at Fatal's comment. I mean, that speaks to what Piggy just said.
Mhm. Even Big Silva said, "I agree, Piggy. Also, will wait till someone selling canceled my Gilman last week." So there's another person that canceled.
I actually had someone reach out to me for the business practices about this, exactly, the Tweeterhead shipping, for someone else that they tried to cancel an order, and it was just email after email after email
to run around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
even with the Sideshow Con, the two pieces that I was most excited about were the Tweeterhead Skeletor and Skeletor on Panther. And I was like, oh man, those are dope. I started moving stuff around to make room. And then I was like, am I even going to get those? And the fact that I got that excited about it, but my enthusiasm got killed because I was like, do I feel like dealing with their customer service? That's a problem as a company.
Yeah, even Fatal says they should sell only from their Sideshow website. Like, yeah, I've heard issues
agree.
on the Tweeterhead site, but not from the Sideshow front. So
100% agree.
First, I want to say, like, I don't want anyone to go down. I don't want them to close their doors or anything. But also, it's, my advice to them would be, like, have more forms of communication, not through just one popular YouTuber or say, like, you will communicate. It's just like use like your collectors to broadcast the message. Like, I know they have those email newsletters, but come on, man, like, people want to hear, like, communication, like, now, not like a month, every month.
Newsletters aren't enough.
Yeah. So, but any other predictions? How about you, Jarhead? You got any predictions?
You said 6 months to a year?
Yeah, 6 months to a year. Let's leave it at that.
Hold on. I got to do some tuning.
Jeez.
No, I think XM either towards the end of this year or next year are going to drop some bangers.
Yes.
I think they're going to make a comeback.
Stock just went up. Stock just went up.
I think they're gonna shock some people with some of the stuff they come out with.
I just met with Hang today. And
Oh, there you go.
You're right. Yeah,
You're
said
right.
that. So,
Do another Hogbuster.
I
You know
agree
who I
with
think
Jar.
is gonna drop some? I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
No, please.
Who I think is gonna drop some bangers is LBS. I think they're gonna drop like 6 characters over the next year. At least.
Nah.
At least I know we all because I know
totally
that.
disagree.
No,
You gonna drop
only
Draw?
because
That's it.
I know.
Dreams.
Like
I know
pre-order
they're
up
here.
for pre-order.
No, yeah, because I know they're hearing that people are saying like we're excited about the characters, but we don't think they'll come in our lifetime. And I think he's working on some stuff. And I
Okay,
think
good.
over the next year, he's gonna drop a good 5 or 6 pieces that are gonna start like.
If you put the order of that picture drawing of the anime Batman, I'd feel with that right now. With that sight of his, 'cause I think I have faith he gonna make it look good. So
I'm patiently waiting on my Martian Man.
do it. Who does it? PCS does that, right? The picture and or POI.
I mean, that's a good piece, but he is technically copying off of Ant though, for real.
Yeah.
And I give Ant a lot of shit, but he's copying off of Ant for that.
Which piece?
That Batman animated series.
How's he copying? That's a whole
How's he
statue.
copying that?
And it's a
Because
bust.
it's the same thing. It's like a bust. It's the same thing, man.
It's not a bust. No, it's a statue.
Compilation.
No,
Now, his is a
I don't think
statue.
I
so.
feel like he copying off him with that, man.
And you can say and it's copied of him though because he did the storytelling basis first. Well, I guess license wise, I guess. Meaning
LBS is stuck on the whole museum thing.
I think that's his plan though, like to release the first line to be museum, and then the
Yeah.
second wave will be dynamic.
Quarter will be dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna take about 10 years.
LBS has the LBS has the potential to do phenomenal things in this hobby. They just need to ramp up the production and get the pieces out to the people, and they have a ton of potential.
Look what this guy said. Look. What if Sideshow started to back up LBS?
So the reason why that'll never happen is because the LBS is way like higher than Sideshow, like expensive. I don't see that.
I don't even look at LBS as a company, me personally, because they have not put out one product underneath their umbrella.
Hey, Vision, come on.
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
We haven't seen that one statue that they actually made themselves. We don't know what type of quality we'll get. We don't know the paint. We don't know nothing. We know XM quality. You see,
I mean, he's speaking facts.
behind them. So
Yeah,
like,
you know XM's
LBS
quality, and look how they turned out.
Oh, hey, don't just
Whoa,
kick these guys out the show, please.
Oh, sorry, we have invitations on the panel. I forgot.
What about you? What about you, Jeff? What's the prediction of the future for the future? Statue wise, not CMP wise.
Yeah, don't tell us who the next president's gonna be.
I know. Please.
Yeah. We'll probably like the other side, you guys with the Batman, right? We'll get like 4 more Vaders probably in the next 6 months.
4 more Vaders? No, man, don't do that to me. Like, come on.
Yeah, there'll be like 4 more additional ones, right? They've already come out like a bunch of them this year already. So I don't know. I think you'll see, because of all the custom stuff, the fallout from all the custom stuff on the Star Wars side, I think you're going to see a lot more people try to do the ships, right? A lot of the ships that are going to get produced. So,
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
It's a good question.
I guess a quick follow up to that. On your side, Jeff, what is your guys' thoughts on the PCS Star Wars stuff so far? Do you think they're gonna be successful with their stuff? Like, because you're from the Star Wars front, so like, I don't know how the words are going around that one.
It seemed kind of, I mean, I like the mall and stuff, and I like the base for the mall, but it's kind of the same stuff though. It's like gotta be a little different. I want to see some different stuff, not the same statues. Like pick a different character. So, I don't know.
Well, Jeff, we had a company giving us all those different characters, but the license shut them down.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I think like the future, like they there was a reason why they cut them down, right? Because they see the future. They're like, wow, all right, that was successful. So like, maybe we should start working on some of that other stuff. I mean, yeah, hopefully, right? But like, I can't just keep doing like Maul and Vader, right? I mean, give us some new stuff, man. So
That's true.
Yeah, for the next 6 months, I think. First of all, for the end of the year, I think Sideshow is on track to take Company of the Year this year.
Agree.
I agree.
Yep.
Agree.
I think that'll be
100%
my
agree.
forecast. Unless some companies can just pull some magical thing out of their behind. There's still 5 months, but I think Sideshow so far is on track to do that. I think XM. I agree with Jarhead. I think XM is gonna bounce back. I think after they release, if they release with a solid production that Iron Man gantry setup that they had, I think that is gonna, everybody's gonna just forget about what happened and appreciate that. And I think PCS has to hit this coming year running with production pieces. Just lay them out to collectors, the production pieces, to see some really good, solid statues in people's hands. Because if they don't, I think people are starting to sit back and be like, wait a second, it's just piece after piece after piece.
Yeah, I've had like several guys reach out saying like, you saw the PCS stuff in hand, like what do you think? I was like, I saw this. It's like, yeah, because I was supposed to get that piece back in April or February, and now it's like August. It's like, yeah.
And I think LBS is to hit what Piggy says. I think LBS is kind of like a sleeper company now. I think if they can get their production up and start pumping out the pieces, they're gonna to the moon with that DC line.
Find a factory first.
Anybody else want to predict the future? Like Jarhedamis like has spoken. XM is gonna be top of the
one's gonna come back killing. Trust me. They're gonna come out with like 7 bangers, free shipping. You know, and at the end of the day, if they don't
alternate reality.
Thinking vision, not thinking ahead.
Wait 6 months though, right? So 6 months they're gonna come out with their Sideshow show. They're the Prime
Golden,
showcase.
the Golden Week.
Yeah, they're gonna do a lot of things and stuff like that. And I think they're gonna come back. As of right now, though, like Sideshow is #1 right now. But I think by just like putting out pieces, showing me things, PCS is the same level because I go by what I would buy. You get what I'm saying? Like, well, man, dude, like that's not my style, but I'll buy that. But a lot of PCS pieces that they show me with a picture, they look dope. But like John said, the product, I need to see the product in hand though, because I seen 3 Sideshow pieces and I was like, wow, that's crazy good. Like the penguin, that one girl on the stairs, the light, whatever name is that is, it's cool. And then they went down with that Green Lantern though. I don't know, they went back with that one. That was another. I don't know who did that one, but yeah.
Are you talking about the Mr. Sin?
Yeah, Mr. Sin was good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll just say on the whole, when I refer to Statue Company, I refer to like the umbrella of what the statue did throughout the year to warrant the that nomination. Not just put out pieces, but like their interaction with the community, their overall customer service, their quality of pieces that have gone out, and so forth. It's not just
creativity.
Creativity.
That
art,
Queen,
innovation, all that.
Yeah.
I love what they're doing. Their artist appreciation. Not one company, in my opinion, is even coming close to Sideshow and how they put their artists forward. And that's something that I always asked for any company to do.
They even sent artists and project managers to StatueCon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that. They're out there. They're out here in the community.
They're in the chats. They're in the freaking DMs of CMP. You know, asking them for no kidding.
and it's not to be like Sideshow. You guys are just a bunch of Sideshow kiss asses. No, it's not about that. As I was always someone who was very hard on Sideshow the last couple of years when they weren't doing as well. So when they've come out now and are saying, "Hey, we listen to whatever the community said. This is what we can provide from that feedback," I'm gonna give the recognition that's deserved.
100% agree. Like Sideshow definitely stepped their game up, but also followed through. That's the biggest thing for me. They took to action. They're following through, and it's Company of the Year, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But Jarhead, you got my ear because that XM stuff. Like I'm hoping for the best for XM. Like their pieces, like you guys know, like the White Knight, the Hulkbuster, all those other pieces. Like I feel like everyone has an XM piece here, but like they're all freaking bangers and. I just hope for the best for them.
Say that last part again. Steve.
Some people own one, others own half the company. Yeah.
Except the Sentinel piece. Let everybody have that.
Oh, and John, I heard what you said the other night too on your show. That was funny.
What was it? You gotta remind me.
You had said, I think somebody was saying, I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
You know,
You said
with
that-
I heard what you
XM,
said, Jarhead. That's not gonna go away.
I'm just making, observation. That's all.
but you know, with XM, I have to admit that although none of my favorite statues are from XM, the best detailed and paint jobs, like that Black Panther I got, still holds up, and that's some years old.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
the Red Hulk, amazing. The Beta Ray Bill, amazing. Like, it was a time where if you saw that XM box coming to your house, you knew it was a banger before you even took the top off the box. So I
Ghost
think if we could
Rider,
just-
Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Chris, what do y'all think happened to them that they was on such a roll? And I mean, I know not every, I know each company is not necessarily going to kick out a banger all the time, but for some reason, I don't know, it seemed like things changed with XM. You know,
The art
What do you
direction,
think that
somebody
is?
fired or something.
Yeah, I think their artists
Yeah.
got fired or they moved to other companies. That's what I think.
Whoever did
I
this,
feel like
guy back. This guy needs to come back right now. Work for anybody. OBS, get this guy. Whoever made
Look at
this.
that! Look at that Transformer that on
Yep.
the San Diego.
Perfect.
That was
Yep.
XM's guys that made that used to be on XM. So
Perfect.
Oh, that,
look at
that
look at the
Yeah.
innovation right there.
Right. If they had held on to that guy, man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. So
because they was coming out with a lot of bangers that was, I remember the time when the the Shogun, then they kicked out the whole transformation, the Thanos and Lady Death, and they just was hitting, they're throwing out just dope shit, and then all of a sudden, like I think it was last year, the beginning of last year, they told you what they was coming out with, but it just wasn't really like hitting like that, and it was like, trying to figure out where they're going with that.
what happened with XM? There's a couple things. So they got rid of that group that gave
Right.
them input. So that I think that hurt them a lot actually. And then the people that are in charge of XM aren't the same people that were in charge of XM, when all those statues were coming out. I think they have a board now, and all this stuff. So
They went public.
yeah. So and then a lot of their artists left. So all that combination of stuff, I think, hurt them.
So
Do you think they know this though?
What's that?
It's like
Do you-
Theo says.
Do you think they know that this is hurting the company right now? Even though they may not want to.
How could you not?
Right.
I mean, it's all on social media too. So
Because if this is my company and stuff like that, I wouldn't care about that price shit. That if I'm trying to keep this company afloat, I'm gonna be like, listen, we need these people back, because this is the people that kept this ship sailing, and right now what we kicking out, the people the collectors is not feeling it. We need certain people back, because, and I made it public, hopefully he'll come on the COC show, but and sing. I told him we need a bishop. Everybody said a bishop. It wasn't just me. Mad people was like, yo, we need a bishop for our X-Men. Nothing. And it seemed like Sideshow is doing characters now that we didn't think that, like a MODOK. When I saw that MODOK head pause, I thought that was crazy, and the bishop and the mystique, everything, the way their direction is going, it's like, wow, Sideshow is like really going back on the way that how it used to be, so
yeah.
Well, they need to keep that energy.
right.
a lot
Just
of people
imagine
don't know
if,
it too, though. A lot of people don't know it, but you can order direct from XM's website to ship it here to the US as long as it's like DC stuff.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing that's popping.
Yeah,
that
we're
everybody
on
really
Prime,
want.
we're on
Like,
Prime 1, Diane, so sorry about that. But
I ain't gonna lie, Don,
Y'all messing with Diane bonus.
Come on,
man. That's
Diane.
bonus. This is bonus.
I
This
do.
is really bonus.
I do like that. That the last thing I really did, the two things I liked from them was the Robin King. They get rid of that ghoul creature behind him. But the Robin King I thought was pretty hot, and the
Yeah, but that shit
I
won't
really-
even come out.
Yeah, I and I like their Bane that they had the 1/4 Bane. But other than that, I don't see nothing that they came out with. You know, the last thing that came out that was hot was Maestro. You know, and before that was War Tank. Other than that,
They got Iron Man coming out too. They got that Iron Man coming out.
Oh yeah,
the
Suit Up.
BS.
The Suit
Oh
Up.
yeah, the Iron Man. Yeah, the Iron Man. You know, yeah, it's cool. But I mean, I don't know.
Imagine
I
if
think
XM would have came out with that buzz, Jarhead, the one you said that the creators made off that Transformer, and they offered that one, Dion, for your special event thing. You know what I mean? That would have been even better for you. Compared to the one
That Transformer thing.
yeah, the one they showed that
The
custom
picture you stole from me, that one you talking about?
I didn't know what picture it was. I didn't steal it. You know, somebody sent it to me. I sent somebody else. You know, we just.
I think XM is probably listening, and tonight they're gonna be like, Dion, what are we sending you on these panels for if you're not promoting our product and the sales aren't going up? That's why Dion is with us.
That's so funny, man.
Well,
We're messing with his bonus.
when we were in San Diego, they called them and they were like, Agent 47, what's the word? What's the word on the floor? Yeah.
Knew it.
Nah. But yeah, so again, big thank you to Jarhead Damas. We'll see how it goes. But I believe in you, man. Good luck to XM. All right, man, let's get into some pictures and let's get the hell out of here. Look at this thing. People are getting this in hand already, man. Can you believe that? That's insane.
Nice.
That was
photo.
fast. That was fast.
Jim Mint did a review on it already.
It's your boy Jim Mint.
Yep.
Big shout out to Andre. I reached out to him and like, this picture came out badass. This picture came out even more badass. And he was like, man, I watch CNP on Tuesdays every Tuesday. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. Big shout out to him. But yeah, this came out quick, right? Like I feel like we just got announced this year or something. But
all the Sideshow stuff starting to come out quick.
Yeah, it's appreciated.
I didn't get to see all of Jim Mint's Hulk unboxing, but what do you guys think of it? Like on the video, did you guys get to watch it or?
I think it's dope. Yeah, I caught clips of it. Yeah,
oh,
I might get the gray one when it comes out.
There you go. It looks good, man. These pictures, like
the lighting's really good.
On Piggy,
Yes,
did you get the trap, Joe?
There's no room.
I'm trying to figure out. You don't have
That's
to
a separate area. The trap job has to go
That's not what I asked you.
Okay, if you answer this, did you get that Darth Vader? That
It's sold out. I'm looking for it now.
But same guy, Andre, man. I gotta see what lighting he uses, or the exposure.
Dope.
Yeah,
that's
good,
a
right?
hot ass picture.
Freaking Transformers with Star Wars, Evangelion, and freaking Batman. This is awesome. But
I
again,
don't even like mixing IPs like that, and that all looks good together.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You should put the Hulk back there behind Batman.
Yep.
But yeah, awesome pictures. This got announced. Well, this got more. This one got more pictures, and I don't know if this is real or if this is coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, it's custom.
It's custom.
Wow, that looks good.
That looks really good.
Yep.
Yeah, congrats whoever gets that. Dude just staring at you. Make me a sandwich.
Someone was mentioning someone from Queen Studios probably did this privately, and they were just like ran out of work, and they were like, "I'll do this." I think it looks amazing.
This to me is better than anything XM has done or
Queen Studios.
Queen Studios has done.
Yeah, they need to rehire this guy or give him more work or something. Like,
you got to pay somebody to come in and style the hair once a year.
Yeah. But yeah, really cool piece. There's a frontal right there. What'd you hear about this one, Jarhead? Did you hear anything on this one, Jarhead?
What do you mean? What?
Like, is it going to ship soon? I feel like I saw this last year.
Well, those are production pieces, right? That's.
I have no
They're doing
idea.
production, they're doing production, I think, right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, look at that right there. That's the money shot right there, I think.
Yeah, the likeness.
Dr. Doom in the house.
I was
I
gonna
was gonna say soon you can just paint it green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does the price go down because he's Doctor Doom now? So no one cares about Iron Man. But it's a cool piece. Our guys at Constructive Outrage had an episode with Jen Mint last week, and Rashid held up, his end of the bargain of representing. So shout out to Rashid. And are you guys having an episode tomorrow, Rashid, with anybody? I think you're still on mute, Rashid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Art the Statue Collector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In a small collection.
Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow another interview with another collector, Art the Statue Collector, at 9 p.m. Wednesdays. So
Yeah.
get to see those
But we had a good show with Jim, man. It was cool.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. You guys went on for like 3 hours just shooting the crap, but like it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Jim Mint. He was a cool guy.
Cut your hair, Jim. You need to go back to rapper Jim again. And the Nirvana shit ain't working, bro. Another shot at Jim.
There you go. Our guys at Custom Produced had an episode on Sundays because they do shows on Thursday sometimes, but
I gotta change it up. I can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. So
There you go, Jarhead.
you guys just gotta keep up.
You guys gotta keep up. I liked this episode a lot, man. You had a great point of how Sideshow and other companies are like really revealing a lot more than they usually do. So like Customs have been doing that for a while. So taking a page out of their book.
Yeah, it was definitely like I said, since the day one of Sideshow Con, it felt very custom to me, so I had to get that out there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it was great. This Sunday another episode, Thursday another episode,
Yeah,
or
probably Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday. Sweet. Awesome, man. Well, there you go. Custom Produced. Another like little setup I got from somebody's setup wars. I don't know if you guys play this game Diablo, but
Crazy.
I know, right? It looks so freaking clean. That's what I love about this thing.
You know what? That goes with that new Sideshow, that vampire lust thing.
Oh, Succubus.
Yeah, that background.
No, Vampire's Lust.
Yeah, Vampire's
Oh,
Lust.
my bad. Yeah. The one holding the girl.
I mean, that's what it made me think of.
Oh yeah, put it right there.
That would be dope. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put both of them on there. The Succubus right next to it.
Succubus and Vampire's Lust.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't get my room to look like this, but that's cool. Let's see. So I got this for a Batman collector, and watch this. This is cool. A lot of figures, right? And blah blah blah. But this,
Love it.
This is like what I always think about. Like, man, we collect quarter scale, third scale, 1-to-1. Like these figure guys, these toy guys, whatever you want to call them. Like, look at that shit.
I told you, Casual. Remember, just a few weeks ago, I was like, man, it's some people in our community that got some figures out of this world.
I know, right? Look at the whole wall. This one little wall is freaking holding all this. This is crazy. I know Jazz Inc. Did a 1/6 Batwing and probably takes up this whole wall right here. So.
I didn't even know there were that many Batwings.
Right? Yeah. This was a badass picture. He got his comics, his other figures. Little Batmobile right there.
That's what I was. Jazz Inc. Batwing.
He doesn't
his
need
collection.
it.
His collection is incomplete.
You'd have to clear that whole wall, right?
Yeah, literally.
I know.
I know. I'm sorry, Dave.
Is that RoboCop on the ground?
Yeah, you saw that?
Dang.
Is that the bat armor right there next to it? The robot?
Hellbat armor?
No. This is the original Justice League Buster or Bat Buster or what's it called?
Justice Buster.
Justice Buster. Yeah, this is the OG before Prime One did their own thing.
Like a
You
roach.
look like Ed 209.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's how the comic book looked like. Yeah, this guy's collection's badass. Even though they're all smaller stuff, like I love this how this Batwings pose like that as a lamp.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I even like the picture on the wall. It sets
Alex
it off.
Ross?
Like, yep.
Yeah. I wanna
And
get
even the Bat Signal one. All the art looks good. All of it. Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. Everyday Collector, collect responsibly, episode 126.
Yes, sir.
What's up with the money, man?
That's what it was about. It was, look, all the companies are going after our money trees in our backyard.
I gotta regrow mine.
It was
Yeah.
it was a good episode, kind of.
Mine's never grown.
Not a good, well, you have to
Take
water
a
it.
lot out
Good
for
conversation. We just took a different approach. It was, off the cusp of StatueCon and Sideshow Con and all these announcements and so forth. Getting excited for them. Just like taking a step back and how do you budget for them? What are some of the banking tips that you follow on your pre-order? How do you pre-order and so forth? So it was just a good kind of like financial discussion. And then that was it. Had a good time.
Is that how money in Canada looks like?
I don't know, man. I just took it off. What are you examining the damn thumbnail for? Goddamn.
That's what happened.
Happens. I don't see that ever happen. No, I don't know. I just took the picture off of wherever. That could be Monopoly money, but you get the idea.
Got you.
What you want me to do? $100 American? It looks like American money from far away.
Are these gang signs too in Canada? Like these are.
Yeah, some. That's all those companies trying to get that money.
No, cool. Well, this Friday, 11 p.m. What's gonna be episode 127 about?
127? No idea yet. We're gonna, how it is. It's a last minute setup. No, we're gonna talk a little bit with. Vision had a great kind of topic where, not necessarily the role playing, but kind of
Hey,
that's not what I meant. But what company?
Clip.
Hey, you gotta pay me for that.
What company
money free.
would you take over, like business wise? Like, what would you want to lead, and how would you lead it, kind of thing? We were getting into a good discussion between myself and him, and we said we should use this as a topic. And Vega put up a great topic in the Facebook group today too that I think I'll cover. So it's gonna be a good show. And then any news that came, any photos, Superman stuff, all this stuff.
Yeah, the drop for Superman's tomorrow, I think, right? So can't wait to hear what everyone has to
It's
say
very
about
interesting to see how that goes. Yeah.
Day one, baby, day one.
I can't believe you guys said people are going to stay up to try to PO it.
Yeah.
They
Anthony,
will.
AK said
will.
he would. Some other guys said they would.
Wow.
Tonight or tomorrow night?
Secure their order, man. They're not all Agent 47, so
It's fun stuff.
Yeah. But cool, man. So this Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, collect responsibly.
That's it. 127.
Sweet. Our guy, Gotham Cinebites, is back to unboxing, and he did an episode on the Cyberpunk. Is this custom, right, John? Or is this hot?
This is a hot toy. This is a hot toy.
Toys?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he got this and he did an unboxing, and I don't know, man. Like these hot toys always try to grab me back and get into them, but it's just look how much stuff you get for this thing, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much did that go for?
$280, I think. Last I remember.
Wow.
Yeah, they're definitely another company grasping the bull by the horns and changing their business tactics.
Look, Vision, he's starting to do the pops too. Well, I think he's been doing the pops for a while.
Yeah, I think he's been doing it before me.
Yeah. So shout out to Gotham Cinebites. Let's see what else we got. I got this picture off the internet, so I thought this was funny.
Converted the Hulkbuster.
R2D2.
if you could tell us about this really quick, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's been around a while actually. It's been
Oh,
floating.
really?
Yeah, it's been floating
Wow.
around for a while. So.
Oh wow! I saw this and I was like, Hulkbuster R2D. Can you imagine like this R2D2 like in the movie?
As Disney hasn't put it in yet.
It's coming. I bet it's coming.
I bet.
Yeah, creativity right here. It's Me Evan celebrated 600 subscribers today, so shout out to It's Me Evan.
Awesome.
Funny ass guy, serious guy, to the point guy. Really, really cool guy. I think he's been around forever too on CMP and everybody else's channel. Like, shout out to Evan. If you guys haven't stopped by, check him out. It's Me Evan on YouTube.
He came to the statue con too. Had a blast, man.
Yeah, he did. Right? That's right. Yeah.
He's funny.
Funny how, John?
Funny. Oh, he has a good sense of humor.
Yeah. So shout out to Evan, man. Same guy. I don't know if you guys ever seen this before, but this is a old school one. Limited edition of 6100.
And sculpted.
It's Me Evan grabbed this thing.
Gives me those Bowen vibes, like that Bowen Batman.
Yep. Yeah. I thought it was bro. No. Yeah, this is old school, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sideshow's got nothing on that cape.
It's reissue, you mean?
Yeah. It fits in nicely though. It fits in really well.
Yeah, I love the picture you took right here. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks good.
There you go, Piggy, Martian
Martian Manhunter. Yep.
Like the Superman with his knee up.
I have that dark. I have that right here, like right on the desk with me.
That's
I'm
Superman?
actually giving. Yeah, I'm actually giving it away. So as I'm throwing out my boxes, when I find this box, that's when I'll do the drawing for it. I don't know where the box is, and I did like a poll, and you guys told me it's better to wait until I can.
Who makes that though?
I don't even remember. Let me see. Sorry. But here it is.
DC Direct, I think it was.
Yep.
Nice piece.
Yeah, DC Direct.
Really nice piece.
So yeah, this will be a giveaway as soon as I find the box. So any day now.
Awesome.
Well, if you would have kept the box, you wouldn't be looking for it.
Still have it. As I'm throwing them out, I'll grab it. That'll be the day I do the giveaway.
Our guy Jeff. This is your friend that does custom plaques, right?
Yeah. So we had an idea where, so people that have been to Disney for the have gone into like the docking bay portion where they have all the models and stuff. They have these plaques with all their models. So I hit him up and I'm like, hey, can you duplicate this? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. So went to work, did it out in a week, and I might give you some ideas for like plaques, or if you want any like custom stuff, you can do it. So,
This is all 3D printed, right?
all 3D printed, yeah, the wording, everything. So.
Wow. Yeah, I know some of the guys that do this for like DC Comics or Marvel, or like little plaques for their bus or whatever. So this is a great idea, I think.
Yeah, and once I get my display situated, it'll actually probably go on the back wall versus down on the ground there. But...
Oh yeah. Give it that museum thing you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing this, man. This is awesome. Like, I feel like, I might have to do one soon.
Yeah, I just messaged him like, "Hey Jeff, can you give me your friend's info?" Because
you did.
Yeah. I got you. I'll get it to you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. So Jeff, this is the thing, Grievous we were talking about earlier. I didn't tell Jeff, but I got the artist proof edition for him. No kidding. I got lucky with that. I didn't even know it was the artist one, so I was like, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. So I was like, oh crap. I should have asked. But you got lucky, I guess.
It's cool. It's only 500, so. Yeah, this is before Grievous became Grievous.
The cool thing about this too, it's like from Gentle Giant, and like it doesn't take up too much space, and it's a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, so that's really
They
cool.
do aliens really well in like these small busts, but they suck at human sculptures on these 1/6 busts. So.
I was about to be sponsored by Gentle Giant, but there you go.
Aliens are great. The people are not so good.
So what's the storyline like attachment to General Grievous? And I'm not a Star Wars guy, so
Yeah, this is like, so he was like a nomad before, and
okay.
I don't know the full story, but like stuff happened to him, and then he became like this. Like
Jeff, you don't know the story of General Grievous?
I don't, Rashid.
I
just like the
want
character,
you
dude.
do me a favor, remove that Star Wars addict from your name. I will educate you as I educated Jim Mint. General Grievous was a nomad, but he was a general of his race. And what happened was Palpatine wanted him, and Count Dooku wanted him a part of the they wanted to use him, so they what you call it, made a spaceship crash, and then they used Sifo Dyas blood, and they put it inside his body, and then they used his organs and created that cybernetic body, and Count Dooku trained him, but he was just used as a tool.
It was Count Dooku and who?
Count Dooku and Palpatine is what they orchestrated the whole thing of faking his. They made his
craving orange juice now. That's all.
So they took his organs and they mixed Sifo Dyas' blood. Sifo Dyas was a Jedi, and they mixed his blood, and then they created General Grievous. You should be ashamed of yourself, Jeff.
I know I am. With all that, I'm like, man, I am ashamed of myself.
I just blocked you on.
I know that's not true.
Everyone's just gonna leave that Palpatine joke on the table.
The orange juice, John. We got
okay,
it.
yeah.
I said Palpatine. I didn't say Palpatine. I said Palpatine.
Never mind, casual.
You gotta watch what you say around this guy.
I'm gonna box this up, send it to Rashid.
There you go. Yeah.
This looks pretty good though.
Yes,
this is a cool piece.
Yeah, but I thought they was going to. I thought that was one of the ideas. Sideshow is to make a mythos with General Grievous like this. Like
mythos would be amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm gonna put him with the premium statue. So.
Yeah. But this is supposed to be his original. This is what he looks like, and that's why his mask looks like his face like that. But that's a mask on top of his original alien face, but it's a tribal mask.
He's auditioning for Pirates of the Caribbean.
There's a custom guy teasing a full size.
Oh my god! Man.
And you got the artist proof. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for picking it up.
Jeff, do you want to kick Rashid out really quick, or
he can't do that. First of all, this is where you queue up and put my meme up. Casual. What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh yeah, the aggressive hate.
Aggressive hate.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
I almost forgot.
You can start putting my head on Luke, right?
Yeah, I'll do that next week. That's a good idea. Awesome. Another guy, Jimmy, got these busts. Look at this, man. This looks badass, doesn't
it?
Yeah.
I got that Boba Fett. That Boba Fett came out. Yeah.
I have that Mando. Mando's good in person.
I gotta get the Mando. I slept on the Mando. I didn't know it was gonna get waitlisted like that. So.
Yeah, these both look. Can you can adjust the helmet on this one, right?
Yeah, you can, but the face actually faces that position where the helmet is at. But you can turn the helmet the other direction.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So Jimmy got this thing, really badass picture.
Really good together.
another Jimmy got his turtles up finally. His collection is complete finally. So shout out to Jimmy and congrats, man. I know this is like months in the making, so I know he's happy too. So it's really cool.
He
Nice
said
job
they're
with
doing
the
a shredder.
spotlights.
Yeah, he said they're gonna do a shredder for this line as well. So I
All
think
right,
that's
Jimmy, I
dope.
take that back. Your collection's incomplete. So. Nah, Jimmy, cool.
It was good.
Same guy, Jimmy
I
got
love
this.
this.
Yeah, right. I saw this last week and I forgot to add it to the pics, but yeah, this looks good. Same guy, Jimmy. I kind of like, to be honest, Jarhead, like I wouldn't mind collecting customs and what are these called again? Like
Kit.
The kits?
yeah, or outpost, whatever they call it in Sideshow, or output.
That's a damn kit.
Yeah, yeah, this looks good. And I guess this is what look at that. That looks cool too.
XM's supposed to be doing Professor X like that.
It's a Koa one. Yeah. I asked about it in the group, and they said they're still working on it.
I talked to Aang today. He said it's coming out next month.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Heard it here.
He said a lot of statues are coming out next month.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks good.
That painted one looked good too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that looks good.
I get better than I made.
so I guess he's gonna have it painted soon, but yeah, I think it looks cool like that.
How much it cost to get painted? 10,000?
Wow.
Let's keep going. So this
Not
is
even half that.
People were really mad about this paint job on here.
I'm
And the
interested to see
wire too, right?
what Rashid has to think about or say about this one. So
But this one,
yeah, so this is Sideshow's Green Lantern, and like Dion said, like a lot of people were complaining about like the paint on the portrait,
They said he was Puerto Rican.
something like that.
nah, I'm not feeling this piece. It's all right.
That's not even the worst of it.
So yeah, the portrait is one of the biggest complaints right now. And then if you keep going, I think the piece looks good overall from like right there. But then
Far away.
I always hated the legs on these things. Like the there's some nice things about this statue and much love to whomever got it, but I never liked the legs on this piece.
so the
I seen some
cable
unboxing
that
today,
powers
man.
up this thing.
You
can
see those wires from the front as well. I seen it on the video. Somebody unboxed it today. I was like, wow.
So
I noticed it right away.
It's the key. It's the leg, the key in the leg that attaches there. Then,
You
right?
can see the circuit board right there.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, when you see the Prime One, you know, that's and then I see this, I totally, you know, I don't know about this one right here.
Yeah.
They
You
said
try to be
another one
you try to be as nice as you can because this is somebody's work, but the ball was dropped here big time on the approval process for that wiring system.
You guys think the resin where the keyboard is at, you think they should have made it just a little darker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or should have put the light at the bottom?
To be frank, Rashid, on this piece, I would have just lit up the base and forgot the ring to light up, because they could have lit up the base without this electrical work like this.
Yeah.
It runs the whole base, like you can see it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Looks
You can see it in the front too.
Like, is it still very apparent when it's lit?
I was gonna say, can you see when it's lit?
Yeah,
Yo,
still
it
there.
look like a plug from an old white toaster.
I had to throw the old white toaster. What up, Rashid? Come on, man.
No, I mean, like, you know, like the old white.
No, that's what you
the
meant,
white
right?
plugs.
It's all right. Jeff got you.
Not racist.
Racist.
No
shit
racist. No racist, man.
Wednesdays at 9
is-
p.m. Wednesdays at 9.
You don't see that on black toasters.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, never mind.
This is the one thing that can
We didn't
set.
have toasters. Slid them like a stove.
Wow.
This is the one thing that can really set Sideshow back is the production, and that's why I say they got to really focus, because you look at this Green Lantern and then you look at a piece like
Oh, there it is.
Ghost Rider. That's sole purpose is to light up, how's that going to be in production? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the consistency. At the same time, the consistency throughout the pieces.
Throw
This
that
was a
video you
fail.
can, the unboxing. You see that, you see it all lit up perfect in 4K or whatever, and you can see that wire.
They should.
One thing I do like about this piece is the back, the sculpt of the back. I thought the back was sculpted very nicely.
Got a lot of butter on that back.
His back. Yeah.
I don't think he took a picture of the back.
No, there was another. Someone did an unboxing today, and it showed it.
If you want some butter on your back.
I like that right there. That looks cool.
Would you add this piece, Steve?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, if I were to go to quarter scale, I would definitely add this piece. You know, I know it has like a couple issues like that, but like I definitely add it.
But you wouldn't be able to get the squirrel, Steve.
That's fine. That's fine. Like, F the squirrel, you know.
Squirrely.
Nah, but like, I would get this piece, to be honest. Anything else with this one you guys want to look at before we go to the
I
next
posted
one?
the video if you want to see it real fast, or you want to just go on, whatever you say.
Let's keep going. We got a lot of pictures. But thanks, man. Well, actually, you had to load it up. Yeah, if you had to load it up on that, I thought you wanted to load it up
here.
I'm sorry.
I'm disrespecting.
Wow.
I have to speed it up because there's a lot of talking.
Oh,
you got it. Okay.
You see where it's lit, and then you see all this. So even when you go,
that's bright.
But again, though, like if you look at it, though, you see some places like right here, like it all can blend in. I guess it all depends on how you want to look at it. You know?
I do like the paint app on the base, the rock.
The multiple
But it looks a
colors.
little blotchy or something.
We have a little ring. How amazing is that?
So that's how it
I
looks.
found a handful.
Like all this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, man. But then you see right here, you see the light on the It's,
you might be able to notice. Okay.
you see this? What's that?
Oh,
This is like this. This is not green. This is like a.
It's like leaking or something.
Like it's too bright to me.
Mhm.
So I found a home for him.
It's gonna come down to quality with Sideshow. That's how it always comes down to it with them. There.
So this guy's My DC Collection on YouTube. Oh, that's pretty bright.
Yeah, but I mean, who's really gonna see that? They could have just left that off and not even have to worry about that QC issue.
Yeah, the trade-off wasn't worth it. In my opinion.
Because like you said,
I think it makes it feel it's showing too much.
We
of the
probably
white
would
light.
have we probably would have complained if not being lit up, but
on the bottom shelf.
But that I don't like. This
But
I
we
would
battery
could
in there.
live with it not lit up, you know?
yeah,
Batman's
This is nice.
that's a nice piece. Yeah,
You see that icon on the bottom right,
Because of
Vision?
his
It says
because of his
Statue
voice.
Tuesday. The struggle is real. You should click on that
It
guy.
won't fit on the top shelf.
Oh, that's you. But again, though, yeah, that's fine. But again, this right here, I wouldn't want it because of that bright light at the bottom.
He collects a lot of Sideshow stuff. That's cool.
Like that bright light right here. This will bother me. I could not see that.
Yeah, it's like
I would
going back
like-
to what John said. If the production stuff starts coming out like this, like
I'm gonna get off.
there might
Yeah.
be. Cool. Thanks, man.
Congratulations, whoever got it.
Yeah, Joey shared this. Then he also got this Red Hulk.
I'm
man.
so jealous about this post,
oh,
man.
the Red Hulk's nice.
Did you read it?
You
What,
already-
about this?
Yeah, man, because you already know I want that piece. And he said he just walked in there and found it sitting there.
He
I'm
got
like,
this
damn.
at a comic book store, and he
Right.
found this right next to it. I was like,
I like the Red Hulk. I like that Red Hulk. Out of all of them, I think I like this one a lot.
The hell with Hulk.
This
Let's
is
look
this
at
a
Wolverine.
custom?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
he found
Thing
it
is
though.
bad,
At
man.
the same comic book store that he bought this from.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I
So he-
posted on there like trying to see if I could buy it from somebody, and I got hit up by like 10 scammers.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even have it.
Look at that shit, son.
That's how my back looks.
You better get a check, man.
Yeah, I like this Red Hulk.
I'm glad for him though. He got both. Like he said, he pulled out
Oh,
his
yeah, me
wallet
too.
and everything.
I just wish I was as lucky as he was.
This is rare, right? Jarhead, this thing.
I want to say I think they made over 100 of these. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many they made. They're not super rare. They made a yellow and blue version and a brown and version of it. So
I think the blue version is more rare than the brown version, though.
supposedly they're making a second version of this. So.
Recast. Not recast. Reissue. Sorry.
Shout out to Joey for sharing these pictures. Really, really, and congrats on getting both of these pieces too. Dang, look at that room, man. That's like surrounded by statues. This guy's cool. Cool. Congrats to Joey. And then this is the stuff like I thought this freaking guts came out perfect, but a lot of people aren't liking the
But John, you guys were talking about it, saying that it didn't look right, like a toy.
Yeah. Yeah. I share that sentiment. I'm not happy with how this turned out at all.
There's a lot of pictures I'm gonna go through real quick.
I know he's a tough character to nail, but I'm not happy with how this turned out.
You looking for you're looking for better shading?
Just the armor altogether just doesn't come across as armor. It's the blue. It just doesn't look right. Just
a heads up though too, like this is based off an art piece, so like when you look at it like this, it's the same colors they use on the art piece, so there's that. But like this is a Prime 1 piece too, and when I see metal from Prime 1, like it's not usually like
it
looks plastic.
Dull, it feels dull.
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks plastic.
I know with this character, from both offerings from Prime 1, it's the unhelmeted portrait's just not hitting it. I would keep the helmet on, even for the 1/4. This is the 1/6.
This is a male character.
This is male. Yeah, he's very female, like female.
He's androgynous. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So he's like Prince.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's the prince of that world. Got it.
But this was Prime 1 taking photos with an iPhone. Like I don't know what they were thinking about with that, but
because it's
in their factory.
I'm on the wait list for this paper right here, so I can't wait to get this.
The guts turned out nice, yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
badass.
the Griffith sculpt in the cape looks really good. So
that's why we're displaying with the helmet.
$10,000 and you can get it repainted.
Jarhead's gonna tell that joke for the rest of the year. So,
but even the blade. If I just showed you the blade, you'd think it was done by PCS.
Oh.
No, it's.
I mean, it's true.
PCS paint job.
That's all we speak. Is the truth. No bullshit in here.
I remember I had to paint my weapons on my PCS blade because it was a butter knife.
But yeah, this is not one of Prime's. This is not one of Prime's better releases for sure. Well, it's too bad because this looks so good together.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wait. I guess we could wait till people get it in hand. Like we're really being. I'm personally being really hard on them from these first photos, but I'm going to be because this is Prime 1 showing off their product directly. So if anybody wants it to look good, it should be Prime.
Like what Darkseid did.
Exactly.
Yep.
I was hard on Darkseid. I'll be hard on Prime. Yep. He confirmed that this was taken with a cell phone, iPhone. Yep. Yep. Got to be fair on all accounts. Doesn't matter what company it is.
Jarhead, that's a guy even with the helmet on.
Jesus.
Come on, see that.
All right, the disrespect.
Don't disrespect Berserk, please.
Yeah.
Hey, every universe has that character. Like if you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, they have Pegasus. They're everywhere.
What do you mean?
Griffith was here. He'd whoop all your asses. Okay.
Pretty boy don't get touched. So.
I'm looking forward to Gotham Cinemas getting this piece. This piece
is badass.
It looks tiny in this picture, though, right?
Well, I watched Art's review of it. He wasn't like thrilled about the whole thing, though.
Well, you turn around and look at that gallery. I wouldn't be either, but
it's gonna look good in Gotham's collection, though. That'll fit in perfectly.
What's that?
That's the Bloodborne. That's the Bloodborne by Queen Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that pretty cheap too? If I remember right.
500, I think, wasn't it?
It was pretty cheap.
Oh, you don't see that one
Looks
too
really
often.
good
That's-
together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
Yeah.
the wings are transparent too, so
Yeah,
just shine out light
yeah.
through it. And...
I
Whose
thought that was
photos
a
are
dope
these?
piece.
I'm sorry.
Whose photos are these?
Kingston is his
Oh,
name.
Kingston,
They were
yeah,
on the
shout-
Prime one.
Shout out to him. These are nice.
Yeah,
Is that
right?
Doomsday? Is that Doomsday, right?
No,
this,
that's Devastator.
Devastator?
I
He has the Batman spear through his leg. That's cool. I didn't notice that.
No,
Oh,
that's not coming through there. That's Batman
no.
in front of him.
It's just in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but look at Doomsday's leg though. He put the
Zoom
spear
into his
through.
leg. Yeah, it looks like it.
all
No,
up.
it's underneath. It's underneath
Yeah,
his
but-
leg.
Yeah.
Oh, the way he positioned it.
The way
Yeah.
he positioned, it's underneath his leg.
Oh, he took it out. Though.
He made his own dial.
Oh no, he
But-
put it right onto the base. Right
What you say about me, Piggy?
Steve, you'll see the base matches the DK3 nicely.
there. Oh yeah, with the winged eagle.
Yeah. The only
What'd you
thing
say,
I think they
Daniel?
dropped the ball here was that cape
The
with the
pink.
creases is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd get Phoenix to do one for sure.
My son could have made that.
That's
Phoenix
that's bad.
custom capes. Yeah.
Yeah. But that Devastator's hot. That's a nice piece. Huh?
Oh, you know what's funny? Because Gotham Cenobites opted out from this one, and he got one from Phoenix Custom Capes. So
Okay, good.
there you go.
I love when people make their own dials, like putting the pieces together like this, and like how he did that with the spear and the leg.
Yeah.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
That Queen Studios piece is actually really nice.
Yeah.
That's an expensive statue too. That Devastator.
Yeah. It's massive though.
Yep.
It looks small on that. That's the
It looks smaller, yeah. But
toy.
Oh, look at this thing. This thing looks cool, man.
that's
This is
nice.
like, come on.
I like how
man.
you put them like face to face. You got that photo?
Yeah, of course I did. This is CMP. On
I like that
Tuesdays.
Black Adam.
Yeah, this one like this is a J&D piece right here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
what
love that
people
Black
say it
Adam.
don't really look like him.
It's just annoying how you have to light him up. Like you have to lift his head out of his torso, and it's like a switch in his chest. Or like the battery pack, you pull it from under his neck, turn it on, and push it back up. It's a little annoying
Pain
to
in
light
the-
him up.
yeah.
Yeah,
You-
but
you can-
otherwise,
Free power pack if you wanted to, and then
I'll-
hide it with that cape.
I'll take it off your hands.
oh no, I love the statue. It's not a complaint. It's just a gripe.
The likeness on that Black Adam Blitzway just knocked it out of the park.
Looks
Yeah,
like
I love
CMP.
it.
Agreed.
It's in my top 5.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah. Mendoza posted this picture. Really, really cool. Oh, it comes with bus stands too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
cool.
The statue looks great. Too bad the movie was horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Our guy Michael posted this. He's doing. It's a good start, man. He's doing some custom stuff, so it's interesting to see like what comes of this.
I thought
that
that was
cigar.
the dog off of Deadpool.
Jeez.
I can't unsee it now. It's a little project that he's working on. Like, get to see the Jarhead likes the prototype or the
Output.
So there's a
output.
prototype that's not done yet.
Output.
So, yeah, so I like that he's showing it to us. He's not scared because most people won't share what's sort
Exactly.
of done perfect to them. So now you see the steps. I like that.
Yep.
Oh, this came out, man.
This
You see
turned
this
out
thing?
amazing.
I know.
This is nice.
Oh, someone. Okay, so really quick question: is this quarter scale or fifth scale?
Wasn't that quarter?
It's interesting because someone said that it was quarter two, right? But they
Yeah.
don't. The scales don't match up. Like her.
Is that a B cup or a C cup?
Jeez.
So I was thinking this was fifth scale now because this is definitely noticeable. Like it's a different scale.
Yeah, she's larger.
Is it because of the pose, like how they're trying to do the forced perspective, like she's coming out with the blood drawn? You think it's
I don't
Nope,
know.
she's definitely bigger.
She's definitely bigger.
Oh, see, Alan Kiefer says both are quarter scale.
Both quarter. She looks very well done. I like
It's the
the
before
base.
and after?
Yeah.
I do think
It's the
though,
before and
pa-
after.
The paint app though, that there's a little bit of a two-tone paint app going between the body and the face. That's the only drawback. Other than that,
Oh, I love this shot right
the
here.
blood turned out really good.
Yeah.
So this is the after shot, like after the BBL, and the other one is the before shot. So
Body anatomy is well done with the ribs and
Well done.
Sure. The ribs.
Well
Well,
done.
the ribs and
Well,
and the legs. Yeah.
Yep, and the legs.
And the legs.
Oh, I didn't even see the legs.
I like how she like keyed in because there's a large chunk of the blood that's attached to her leg, and that
Yeah.
part keys in.
Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, this looks freaking. Yeah, I could see like the tanning part, like on her portrait, different from her body. I could see that, but here I can't. Right here, you know.
Like for me, I like that one on the right. That's a nice piece. That's a nice piece also. Like the paint app on that's and that's Sideshow as well.
Yeah.
The paint app on that's stunning.
Maybe the one on the left, she's just older. You get thicker when you get older.
Oh, really?
It's not about the thickness. I think she must have been wearing a Nike jogging suit and just her face was in the sun. I don't know.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Like it's noticeable. It's
Does it scare you about the bad girl?
no,
No.
'cause I think her face is she has her cowl on, so I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, she has a whole suit on too.
And no blood on her face, so we're straight.
Well, I'll just send her to Prime 1 and they'll take care of that.
$10,000, Jarhead.
10,000.
Well, 500 for blood, so he's good.
Alan's like ribs with a question mark. Wow. Yeah, they put him in there, you know.
Our guy, Mr. Popo, is like not holding back, and goddamn.
oh,
You know, I heard like you see this part on his hair right here on the top, right here.
Yeah.
Supposedly that's intentionally supposed to be there because you're supposed to comb around his hair to make him look like Bale. But I was like, that's kind of noticeable. Like even if you don't, I don't know.
I thought his barber just passed out for a second.
I know, man. He was like, oops.
Wow.
He had a stutter. No,
He's
it looks
like,
great.
I
Wow.
made a mistake on one. I gotta make a mistake on all 500 now.
You did.
Nice outfit, like nice torso with the suit on is nice. But out of all of those, that Batman one's speaking to me.
This is
No,
quarter
that
scale, by the
Joker's
way.
the best one up there.
Joker? You
Yeah,
think so?
man.
Okay. I like the Batman, the Pattinson one.
Oh, the Pattinson? Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
That's on
Trash.
Sideshow seconds right
Trash.
That
Trash.
Batfleck one. Hopefully there's a window next to him. We can just scoot him around.
Please don't do it, John. Don't do it.
God damn.
No, but I hear the guys who went to StatueCon that was there and loved it. They absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Piggy was at StatueCon. StatueCon. I'm sorry, Piggy. Do you agree with that, or do you?
Oh yeah, I 100% agree. Matter of fact, there's a video where myself, Crippler, and Cash were all kind of just going to shoot a video around it at the same time, and we just jumped in together. It's a
Pause.
pause, no pause. What happens in StatueCon stays in StatueCon. But no, it's dope. But yeah,
Well-
it was dope, man. It's a dope statue.
Well, if we ever go to Australia, we gotta hit up this guy, Mr. Popo. Forget going to any like
Oh,
StatueCon.
that's
Just go to
scary.
this guy's place. Yeah, right. Look at that. I had to get
That's
this picture.
freaking horrendous. That one. Can you imagine opening it?
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy. Well, it has to come to you somehow. What do you think it's gonna? But still,
I know, man, but it still looked like a dead person in your box.
they did well. They did well there, Infinity. Well, good for
These
them.
are the craziest, cleanest shipper boxes I've ever seen.
Yeah, for real. Cause my boxes look like they've been through like just Armageddon, man. Beat up, bruised, banged, filthy.
I like
That's
when
why
you
you
get
throw
a
them
shipper
away?
box. I like when you get a shipper box.
Mhm.
You could fit your entire fist through.
Mhm.
Hey, low
They're
key, when I
packing-
was
Oh,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
nice.
when I was getting rid of my statue, some of the boxes today, I got in that LBS Hulk box, like the
We got rid of that
bigger
too.
one.
Oh.
Yeah, I cut the art off the front, but I literally was able to like
Oh my,
ball up in that box.
I'm getting anxiety.
Dang. Awesome. Yeah, look at this.
That's
I've-
bad.
I would love to tour that room.
This is all Sideshow, right?
No, well, some of it's Diamond Select, right?
No,
That
these are.
Magneto.
These
That
are all
Magneto's not Sideshow.
Oh, look, they have a Silver Surfer. I never seen that.
Neither is that
custom made.
Spidey. That Spidey's not Sideshow either on the bottom.
That Magneto is Diamond Select, though.
No, Diamond Select has the bust is smaller.
Yeah,
that's,
half scale.
Yeah,
That's custom.
this
So
is
if you
one to
only
one.
pick one, which one would you pick?
Ooh,
The Hulk.
I've seen this Green Lantern in person. I go for this.
So Hulk and Green Lantern is out of the question, and everybody else now you got to pick one.
That,
like the
that
Thor. I
Deadpool
like
and
the
that
Thor.
Joker.
Oh
I think
yeah,
the Joker.
The Joker, yeah,
Yes.
that's a sought after piece. Yeah,
All right, John.
Yeah.
that joke.
I'd go Goblin and Superman.
Nah, I want that Magneto.
I'm taking no man, Jarhead.
Oh, that Goblin is
I
dope.
already got it down. I
Yeah,
already
that
got it.
Goblin.
Oh,
That's
the-
You knew
Sideshow.
I was gonna
That's
go for
classic
the Magneto.
Sideshow.
It's mine. It's mine.
Wow.
Who got the Goblin?
The Goblin's
I got
nice. Yeah.
Magneto.
All right, Magneto. Is,
Oh, we're missing the Thor bottom left. That's
Yeah,
a
I
solid
like that
Thor,
Thor.
man. Yeah,
So John, what do you want, man? You pick 4. I said 1.
bro, I said it to you already. Goblin. I'll take Goblin or Superman.
Goblin's gone, John. Too late.
Man, you've been Goblin too much.
I'll take that
joke,
thing.
but,
That thing top left.
Look at that. Look at that
Oh, yeah.
Deadpool. Damn,
That thing
that's
was dope.
Sideshow too.
I never saw
Oh.
that Silver Surfer.
yeah.
never
Is that
saw
custom
that.
too?
That's custom. That's custom. That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
His
that looks
display
cool.
case is nice too. It's clean.
That's hot though.
Is this the one tied with Hannah Lee that's selling?
I
I don't know. I won't say it. I think I want to say this guy's clearing out. I
Look
think
at
so.
that.
Oh man.
Yeah, we showed these.
Ooh,
I
look
think
at that
this
Freddy.
guy's selling these.
What?
He's
He
selling
got
these.
RoboCop.
That Freddy, man. I would take that Freddy.
ECC Ape Sapien all the way bottom.
I'll take
He's,
that RoboCop.
he's selling all of these.
I think that Hannah Lee person had mentioned that she's helping a friend clear out
Oh,
the
yeah.
collection. And
Yo,
this was it. But that Rosenberg I missed completely is what I would take from this wall.
Go to that thing in the corner that's all the way at the bottom corner by the alien, the Pred alien. They look like Buck.
Made me
Oh,
zoom in
man.
all the
Poor-
way.
Poor guy's not even here to defend himself.
Fuck all that.
That's the last time I ever zoomed in.
I'm shooting at his ass. That look like you, Buck. I said it.
Yeah, I would take that one there. That's awesome.
Shout out to Buckfangs.
Right.
Natiri looks like she smelled a
You
fart
still got
though,
the
like,
square. No.
That's before the credit cards.
with those eyes.
Yeah, I like this whole display, man.
Yeah, the Rosenberg I like.
Cap.
Best.
I like the Thor because he's like looking up at all of them. He's like in the corner. Bottom.
Is that Man Bat?
Man bat. Oh, right there. Yeah, I think that's him, right?
Oh, by the Reaper. Is that Man Bat or Wesley
Nah, it's
Dracula?
one of those things from Blade.
Nah.
It is.
Oh, it is. It is. It is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Come on, Rashid. You supposed to know that. You a Blade guy.
Oh shit, Jeff,
All
now's
right,
your
here we
chance.
go.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Wait, go
take
back.
your
What you
chance
say?
back.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go,
Which one
Jeff.
Supposed to know that.
No. Wait. Go back. Which one you said? That you said I'm a Blade guy? I said the one, the bat in the middle.
Yeah, that's a
That
Blade
one.
guy, man.
No, that's not a Blade guy, my man. That was never in Blade, bro.
It was in the reboot.
What? No, it wasn't. now, Donnelly, apologize because that was never in the movie. Apologize. And apparently, you didn't watch Blade.
It's too late to apologize.
Yeah.
You missed your chance, Jeff. You missed your
It's
chance.
always
It's
these,
an old
always
white
these
toaster.
piggies, always these rookies, man. You know.
Too late.
Man, Jeff's not Jeff. Dial, stick to XM.
Oh!
Exactly, man.
Oh, I like this Wolverine too, by the way. This is bad.
Sideshow.
That Freddy was dope, man. I would get that Freddy.
No, I'm kidding, Dial. I'm kidding with you. But that Goblin, yeah. And even that Daredevil. This is like Sideshow was nailing their bus.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
when that Spider-Man was going for a lot of money.
Hell yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the
Oh,
red
man.
one with the silver eyes was going for like a lot of money.
I remember those days. Yep.
You got that bus, John? The lifestyle.
I got the Batman, yeah, but in black.
Yeah, I got the black one too.
I like the black one. Yeah.
The Captain
piece.
America I heard was hollow. And I thought that was one of the dope ones, but I heard that was like hollow.
Yeah. Nice collection, beautiful collection.
Another person that got the Griffith. Just shows
Oh, this
you,
is
like,
in hand. Okay.
Yeah, the colors look different, right?
Yeah, the colors look. Yeah, see, man, yeah. It looks a
Those
little
colors,
bit.
yeah, yeah,
It looks a
yeah.
little bit better here. Yeah, it looks better here. You see?
The contrast in the other one was high, I think. That's
Yeah.
why. But you know, everything else looks good to me. Like around here, the other statues, like they look the right color. So
Yeah.
maybe this.
Yeah, see, it looks good there.
Yeah. Our guy, nice guy, shared his Halo statue. I thought I never seen this before.
like that.
Yeah.
Another one.
Silva would like this piece.
Really
I think he got it.
Yeah, probably.
Got this Kirby as well. Same guy, nice guy. Same guy, nice guy. This guy doesn't stop. And then somebody else, a day, a Sideshow
love this.
collection. I know, man.
I love
That's
all
a
that.
printed,
Yeah.
that's a printed beast right there.
Oh, wow.
That's a what?
Oh yeah, this is what's it called? Wicked,
3D
right?
file.
Yeah.
That Nightcrawler came out
That's
so
a
dope.
3D file.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 3D printed one.
Wow.
It's high. It's high.
I like that Emma Frost back there behind the Mystique.
Right, you can have a good display. You don't have to get 47 other brands.
No, do you guys think that Juggernaut should have been bigger than that?
I think so. Like when I compare him to other characters, he's
Yeah.
a little. He should be a little bit more thicker.
Pause.
How much more thicker do you want it, Steve?
Pause.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Next picture. Next
Wow.
picture.
Pause.
So a lot of people were complaining about the nunchucks, but Ant came back and was like, "Hey, once they're painted with like some translucent colors," and he kind of showed an example. A lot of people were kind of like put at ease because the example.
What were they saying? What were they saying, Piggy?
Well, they were saying like, all right, you see how it's supposed to be like the nunchucks in action and it's twirling. They were saying it looks like a shield or a manhole cover and things of that nature.
Oh,
but
I can see that.
so yeah, he came back and he was like, "Hey, when you paint it with the like clear, translucent paint, this is what it would look like," and it looked pretty good from the example. So everybody was kind of put at ease.
Yeah, Steve, I put the picture that he posted. Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh,
So
like
he
that?
did-
Yeah,
he did it before, so that's more likely how it's going to look.
Yeah.
I mean, you could kind of look at the picture and tell that though.
Nah.
But you know, people are gonna complain no matter what, even if he had the painted version. Even though you can kind of see it, like I didn't see it at first, but when they said it, like it looks like a manhole cover or a shield. Once they said it, I did kind of see that. So it was helpful for them to post that follow up.
Thanks, Vision.
The bad thing about this, or I'm gonna get it no matter what. So I'm saying it now, it doesn't really matter. But I have to look at it as visualizing like Mike could come in late. He's come to the party late, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, you know, everybody, because they're not doing nothing. He's dynamic. He's doing something. The other ones are just sitting there posing with like on a photo shoot. So he's the only one like ready to go. I see like are you coming in?
You're saying that the other ones are more like museum style.
Museum, yeah, they just sit there.
Yeah.
It's more dynamic and stuff like that. So because he's surfing on a skateboard or there's a skateboard or
Skateboard.
yeah. So in my mind, I had to look at it as like he coming in late. You know, like all the brothers are just sitting there ready to go. Then he comes out of nowhere, and then you know.
I mean, that's a good observation, though.
Yeah, like I think this will be a dope statue. I'm excited for it though.
Cool. Yeah, well, this is just like the last one to the puzzle, so it'll be cool to see finally. Like people.
I was switch outs too. Like because I don't know about the headphones.
Yeah. Our guy, Piggy got we're not gonna say the name, but he got himself a Lando.
Yeah, man, it finally came, and I was
Is that a
so
custom
happy.
piece?
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
And I was so happy that it finally came because when they kind of got their cease and desist, this was off the table, and we were like begging. Like he was like, "I'm trying to get away to get everybody their money back," and it's like, "No, just give us the statue, man." So it shook. Thank you. It took a long time, but it came. Of course, I had
bases
to. I just got the Cloud City base. And of course, I had to pair it with the Colt 45 ad I had. And they give you the Childish Gambino sculpt and the Billy D. Williams sculpt. And of course, I'm displaying it with the Billy D. Williams sculpt that I grew up with.
That's the icing on the cake to have both of them.
Yes, sir.
It's all right.
That was
you
me.
love it.
That was me.
I didn't think it was a thing. I'm like, that's cool.
I think that's the
Yeah.
right base too, Piggy, because it just, you know what I mean? That's Cloud
it made it pop. It set it off. That whole Cloud City representation. I love it, man. I love it. And that cape is like, the picture doesn't capture how dope the cape is. They did a really good job with it.
Is that sculpted cape?
Yes.
Yep.
That's sculpted?
Yep.
Oh shoot, I thought it was mixed media.
Nope. That's what I said. They like killed it with that cape. 100% sculpted. You got to take the cape off to switch the portraits out, and once it like clamps in there on the peg, it clamps in there. So they did an awesome job with this piece.
Well, congrats on this piece, man. I know you've been waiting for it, and it's a badass
Finally.
piece. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there a wait list on Piggy, or it's all sold out?
I think it's sold out because they got that cease and desist like right when they were making these. So
Right,
whoever
okay.
didn't get it, that was it.
Gotcha.
For $10,000 though.
Exactly.
I'll get from Piggy House myself.
He also got art print, man. This guy's nonstop, man.
Oh, this
And he made that himself, though. Like, not art print. He
Yep.
made that.
Yep. And it was a little bit more than that 15 cents that's on the cover. This will be the last art piece for a while because like even the stuff for the frames is expensive, man. It's really expensive. Talk about like inflation and price going up. So that'll be it for a while.
That looks amazing behind the statue though.
Oh yeah,
Thank
yeah. Huge plus, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, these are my two favorite statues now, so I gotta like set it off with that art piece with one of my favorite covers to like bring them both together. So I'm loving it, man.
Looks crazy, man. Well, congrats, man. You got like awesome artwork. You got a statue you've been waiting for. I can't believe you threw away the boxes, but that's a struggle you don't have to put up with anymore. So that's
Man,
cool.
thank God.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Congrats,
it.
man. We talked about this Prime 1. So the pre-order starts August 8th. This is Japan time, so 3 p.m. Japan time. I think that's like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. our time, right? East Coast?
2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
Oh, I don't know. It's 14 hours, I think I
I
had.
think 9. I think at 11 my time, you're at 2 a.m. your time. So 11
Yeah.
p.m. Cali.
So
No, your show would just be ended at that time.
yeah. I'll speed up. So, yeah, good luck to everybody. And our guy Slifer got this. I forget this character's name. It's a Star Wars piece.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, got to redeem yourself.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, yeah. This is he has that.
All right, Rashid. Tell us
I
what
was
it
born.
is.
This guy's born on Dathomir. I know that. So
I thought he was born in Compton. Okay.
you can go with the rest of it.
Exarcoon. The only reason is because we unboxed it together. That's the only reason. I'm no Star Wars fanatic. Badass piece though.
That saber's dope.
It's freaking lit, right? Like,
Yep.
It gets
bright.
That blue is popping. Yep.
And it's plug-in too. Like,
I like the color of the cape, purple.
Yeah, I agree with the cape.
Yeah.
Same thing. Give us different characters, right?
Yeah.
bring me a sandwich.
It's a cool piece. Slifer, I
Yeah.
think he said he's been looking for this piece for a while. So, and it's one of his favorite books. So, from one of his favorite books. So, cool to see that he got it finally.
I love the like array of characters that Slifer gets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That they're just like, man, it's never like the same old. He just always comes out of nowhere with like this just obscure character, and they always look good, and the setup always looks clean.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Looks good.
It's aight. So Sideshow. So 50 pictures. So I'm gonna go through these really quick. But Constantine. I don't know if like I called this a light up, but they didn't confirm it. But to me,
It's like a no-brainer though.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
But-
it's a light up.
Yeah.
The video showed it lit up once. I seen the video.
This is gonna be a solid piece for Sideshow. I think like this overall came out like awesome. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is exciting. This one.
So Sideshow posted up a bunch of pictures from the con, and
So I really want this piece. I haven't ordered it, but I want the comic book version.
1/5 scale, man. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So it's funny because watching the videos, I like this piece when I saw the pictures of it.
Of
When I
course
saw
you
the
do,
video,
man. You like everything I like.
No, when I saw the video of it, I don't really care for it. And then like when I saw pictures of the Gambit, I didn't like it, but then I saw the video of it and I liked that Gambit with Rogue. So
yeah. We're gonna go through. Well, I'm gonna go through these pictures pretty quick. But if there's something that catches your eye, just let me know. But this is again from the Sideshow Con. Yeah.
Oh, the gray one, the best.
Where Groot? Where's the red one at, y'all? That's Michael.
This one's interesting. This one hasn't sold out yet. I think it's like edition size 200, right? 200.
Zoom
250.
in. I think the paint turned out well.
I thought so too. This thing looks good.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, these are like all pictures from Sideshow. So there's the reissue of the Hulk. I'm starting to like this a lot more. I know Buck loves this thing, but I'm starting to like this a lot lately.
Right next to the lamp.
This one's beautiful. Like I'm gonna redo mine. The OG one I have. I'm gonna repaint her.
I can't wait to see the transformation portraits on this.
Yeah, they still haven't showed that off, so it's gonna be cool. The beast that everyone
talked about
loves.
this a lot the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OG Daniel Bell Hulk. I love this piece, man.
This came back in stock.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this piece like amazing.
How they come back in stock?
I don't know, but that's why it was. That's why I was at the show because it came back in stock.
Wow.
They find it in the back warehouse.
Shenanigans.
And it's not. It doesn't show like you know how because normally they'll show it's about to run out or there's not very many left. It doesn't say any of that. So I'm sure they got a few left.
Oh, yeah,
Crippler was looking for this piece. I posted it the other day. It's
really?
a banger person.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. You should order from Sideshow. There you go.
Yeah.
Some shenanigans going on.
The collectors is sold out. But what are the collector editions there? That's crazy. The exclusive sold out.
The only bad one with that is the Anakin. It's like Napoleon Dynamite.
I pulled a portrait. I pulled a portrait off the pictures. Like there was a close up of the portrait. I was like,
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Come here, Tina, you fat lard.
Yeah. That's exactly
Oh.
what. Yeah. Cool. The new Mythos Obi-Wan. This is badass piece too. So simple, but I feel like this is the only pose. I feel like this is I think
That's the character at first.
yeah. This came out cool. I love the paint job on this one. Looks good.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that. This piece.
I just noticed, like, you see the hand coming out from the back. That's cool.
And the roses, the cigarettes on the base.
The glass. Look at that.
The bottle.
So considering they put cigarettes on the base, you think they'll give us a swap out hand holding a cigarette?
I don't think so.
Or a swap out portrait with a cigarette in the mouth?
I hope so, but
That
I feel
would be
like
great, but-
the stance
Also-
with DC with Sideshow has been different. Like you would never see cigars like a year ago, right? They're changing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Their fire keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
And getting closer to the end. Sorry, it's taking forever, but
Solid line there, the original line. Yeah.
I like this a lot.
I like this. Yep.
No room, Piggy.
I'm not
like this
getting it.
a lot-
I
a lot
just appreciate
seeing
it.
I like the fact that they like go straight up. They don't take up a lot of real estate.
Yeah, yep. You get both quarter scale statues in one.
I think this is going to be sought after, this beast, once it releases.
I like this one. The new
Now
portrait.
that they
cool
got
too.
2 portraits, yeah.
Yeah. This one's the sexy one.
They've got to keep this paint like this. They've got to do it.
Yeah.
If they don't nail this paint on this, this is gonna screw the whole thing up.
A little bit of penguin.
That penguin was good. Oh, I can't wait for this Ivy, man. I can't wait.
Yes,
I
announced
PO'd
at 250.
Yeah, I PO'd it day one.
Did you?
When Prime 1 first like put it up for PO.
You got the one
It's
with
a
all
bag
the,
of lettuce.
portraits?
Yeah, I got
It's a statue of lettuce, man.
yeah, Diane, I got the exclusive lettuce, cabbage, all of it.
The diamond come with salad dressing,
Salad dressing, all of
ranch.
it.
Jesus.
That's bomb,
I think we're getting close to the end. Yeah, that's the end. Thanks to Rashid. Let's see.
Yeah, it was the end for this guy. You're right.
Well, you guys, another episode in the books. We hit 3 hours again, but let's get out of here. Mr. Free Shipping, any final thoughts?
Well, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man. Like, keep that Mr. Free Shipping till the end of the year and watch. Like, as soon as they announce free shipping again, you're gonna be.
Everybody gonna try to jump on it? Damn.
Yeah.
I'm calling everybody.
Yeah, I can completely with you, man. That's cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. Jeff, man, Star Wars Addict 77. Any final thoughts, man?
No, I was just gonna tell Rashid I am old, so.
Thanks for just stopping by, man. And
yeah, for sure. Having me. Appreciate it.
Dion, any final thoughts?
No, man, I appreciate you having me.
Awesome. Piggy, any your craziness with the boxes I just found out about today? It's gonna dream about it tonight, watch, have nightmares.
Yeah, that's my final thoughts. Be like Piggy, get rid of your boxes and separate your food. Separate your food. No carne asada French fries.
How are you gonna do that to me, man?
Sorry, man. Apologies.
It's all good. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. John, any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. As always a fun show. Thursday, I'm going to be doing a business practice stream at 11 p.m. Eastern. So come and check it out if you have any stories to share. You know where to find me. But we'll see you guys there. Everyday Collector. Thanks for having me as usual.
Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by too. Thursday, right? This Thursday?
This Thursday, yep.
Sounds good, man. Rashid, any final thoughts, man?
It's rumored that we may be seeing Wesley back, fullback at Blade. So hopefully, for all the haters talk about taxes and all that other bullshit. Buy your ticket in advance. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Do I hear something? It's a fly somewhere.
Thanks for stopping by, Rashid.
Wesley had a little white on the beard. A little white.
Yeah, right. And Dallon, tonight I want you to watch all the Blade movies.
Oh
and then come on this panel and run your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dion, watch all the Blade movies and then pay your taxes.
And then pay my taxes.
Awesome. Jarhead, any final thoughts, man?
Just appreciate you inviting me. Good talking statues, everybody.
Yep. Hell yeah. Well, thanks to everyone for stopping by. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your night, great rest of your week. Have a good one. Peace.
This show was brought to you by the IRS. Don't be like Wesley. Pay your taxes.
Pattinson sucks. Fat Fleck.
Somebody needs to watch Blade again.
Whatever.